I'm addicted to the thrill. It's a dangerous love affair. Victories within the mile. Almost there, don't give up now. The only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight. Who's gonna run this town tonight?
Welcome in to Game 87 of the 2023 Banana Ball World Tour, loved by the greatest of friends we could ever ask for, our dear pals over at Zappos. It is the grand finale of the season, the 69th battle between the Savannah Bananas and the Party Animals. And after 8 straight Animals victories, both teams are locked at 33 wins, 33 losses, and 2 ties. Forget about Game 7. Give me Game 69. And from where else but the hallowed grounds of Cooperstown, New York, as you get a look at Lake Otsego in the background and Doubleday Field that has been standing here since 1920, a couple blocks down from the Baseball Hall of Fame, where the Savannah Bananas and Party Animals just had a banana ball exhibit added yesterday. Over 7,000 fans on hand for a historic finale to the 2023 Banana Ball World Tour. The Nanners out and about getting the folks fired up. And we have ourselves a very unique setup here in the middle of all the action. Alongside Josh Talevsky, I am Biko Scala. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday afternoon with us. Josh, it simply does not get any better than this.
Biko, indulge me if you will, because the Bananas, of course, won Game 1 in Des Moines, Iowa. We're 1 win away from taking the 2023 Banana Ball World Tour. And Brett Hilton and the Party Animals took a little inspiration from Field of Dreams, because Brett went the distance and got the Party Animals the win. They have now rattled off 8 wins, and here we are, one of the most historic venues in baseball for a winner-take-all game of this World Tour. I mean, you cannot make this up, and I am amped up.
Well, here's Jesse Cole.
For the last time on this tour, it's time. So on 3, I need everyone here to yell, start the clock. 1, 2, 3. Showtime!
Showtime indeed, Jesse. Animals lineup is rounded out by Mike Vivacis, Dustin Baber, and Chase Acuff in that order. And then they will be turning it back over to this man, the switch-hitting center fielder, the Detroit Tigers' 12th round draft pick back in 2018. Spent 3 years in their organization, another as an Arizona Diamondbacks minor leaguer, and finds himself in his second tour. A banana last year, he has gone to the dark side and takes strike 1, a heater on the outside corner. He loves to swing early, but let's Kyle jump ahead here.
And he is batting .484 against Cowboy Kyle this season. You've seen a lot of those hits coming in the first inning. He's fallen behind 0-2 here. Let's see how aggressive he is, as he is going to strike out on just 3 pitches. And boy, if you're Kyle Lewis and the Savannah Bananas right now, that is what you like to see. The best hitter on tour going down in just 3 pitches.
Nothing but cheese for the best hitter on the season. Hampton leads in batting average, on-base percentage, slugging, pacing all hitters in doubles, leading his team in homers, runs scored, and stolen bases. But now it'll be up to Dalton Cornett to try and jumpstart something here. Second year with the Party Animals, the pride of Pipapassis, Kentucky, out of Alice Lloyd College. Has been superb. He's ahead 2 balls and no strikes, hitting .332, a .391 OBP, slugging .500 right on the button. Lifts that one out into left. Deeb takes a couple steps back, now in, and 2 up, 2 down for Cowboy Kyle.
And you're seeing pitch efficiency once again. 3 pitches to retire Reese Hampton, 3 pitches needed to retire number 3, Dalton Cornett.
Now a very familiar face, the right fielder in the 3-hole, Tanner Tinder Thomas. Kyle and Bill's teammate in Banana Land in 2018 and 19. That was when he was in JUCO at Tallahassee Community College. He finished up his collegiate career with 3 years at Virginia Tech. This is his second campaign as a party animal. He's become a fan favorite. And he lines that one towards center. It finds grass on a hop to DR Meadows. And Mr. Tinder Thomas aboard with 2 down.
And that's Tanner looking at the scouting report on Kyle Lewis. In this game alone, you saw Kyle start both Reese and Dalton Cornett with first pitch fastballs. He does the same here with Tanner. Exactly what he was expecting, and a great piece of hitting right up the middle.
Tanner can run very well, tied with Hampton for the team lead in steals. He's 22 for 24 in his attempts. He leads off first, EJ holding him on. That one gets the bottom of the zone to Jake Skoll. He thought it was below the knees. Texas Rangers grabbed him 15th overall back in 2010. Spent 5 years in their organization, 2 more as a Yankees farmhand. Spent 4 years at the University of Georgia after that playing football. And now is in his 3rd World Tour, first with the Party Animals. Fooled on the curveball. Nice scoop by Leroy, and a 1-2 count.
And you're seeing good breaking stuff from Kyle Lewis as evidenced by that pitch to Skoll. Let's see if he goes to his signature slider here with the count at 1-2.
Heater, and it is spoiled and leaves the premises, so no chance for a fan to catch it. Skoll hitting .311, a .427 on base percentage, a .575 slug. Both those last 2 numbers, second best on the tour, just behind his partner in crime, Reese. Cut on and missed! 2 Ks for Cowboy Kyle. They come against the 2 best hitters on the tour. He uses his fastball. Bill Leroy asking if he wanted to celebrate, and he said no. He is all business. Nose to the grindstone. He's headed right back to the dugout.
And a quick inning as well for Cowboy Lewis. You're seeing that competitive fire, and you're also seeing 3 minutes and 20 seconds, all it takes for him to get through the first.
We've got her dad and we've got her mom. Well, they're each
As we head to the bottom of the first, with the Nanners just needing 1 run to take the first lead in the all-important points category, we get ourselves a little pick your parent.
she hits. Now he's going to get to pie the other one in the face. So
Whoever our young contestant picks here
all right, as the moment
will get to pie the other parent in the face, so the stakes are just about as high as you could ever imagine. And she has hit the ground.
she's going to take the mom. Let me hear you cheer.
Dad was going a little too far.
And you think she's going to take the dad. Let me hear you cheer.
She is dying to get to one of them.
All right, let's have them go to home.
All right, Jesse is going to free her. Jesse, take it over.
On mark, get set, go. Who's she gonna go to? She's going fast. Who's she going to? Oh wait, this isn't even close. Dad! All right, Dad is going to get pied in the face.
Well, we await our pieing of the face. Well, actually, it's coming to us any second now.
It looks like Mom is just gonna...
Yeah, there's the big moment. Okay, let's get a quick look at the Party Animals defensive alignment. Well, we have a moment. Left to right in the outfield, Skoll, Hampton, and Thomas. You've seen them all swing. In the infield, Bryson Bloomer at third, Chase Acuff at short, Dustin Baber at second, Jason Swan at first. Mike Vivacis behind the dish, and his good pal Sean Fluke is on the mound.
The Party Animals were only successful for 1 trick play in the last ballgame in Syracuse, but it was Reese Hampton, arguably the most competitive player, backflipping and making a catch for the Party Animals. And how about this? Again, it's the best friend duo, Mike Vivacis and Sean Fluke, forming the battery in this winner-take-all game for the Party Animals.
So far, you've seen 2 of Fluke's patented 12-6 curveballs. That is what he lives and dies on. Also, will throw sliders, changeups, and heaters. That one just misses the outside corner. 2-1 count on DR Meadows. The doctor in his first World Tour takes the bender for a strike on the outside corner. Count even at a pair of balls at strikes. So far, no heaters from Fluke. And this one is going to be looped into shallow left. Charging in Jake Skoll there to clean it up. And David Ray, second on the Bananas in both batting average and on-base percentage, is retired.
He's continued to make it look so easy out there in left field when you talk about Jake Skoll, a guy who started as the primary first baseman for the Party Animals. They loved his range and athleticism enough to move him out to the outfield on a daily basis. And boy, has it paid dividends. We still haven't seen an error for him roaming the outfield.
Well, funny enough, last summer for the Gastonia Honey Hunters, Skoll was the everyday center fielder. Reese Hampton was his left fielder. They have primarily traded spots, although Hampton has moseyed around in left, Skoll in center as well. That one looks like a little miscommunication between the duo, and all of a sudden Dan Oberst cruises into third with his third triple on the season. And the inning-winning run 90 feet away.
Yeah, we talk so often about how close Reese Hampton and Jake Skoll are, not only as friends, but as teammates as well. And here it's really difficult to say whether it was a miscommunication or maybe it was Skoll losing the ball in the sun at the last minute here. But good on Dan Oberst for continuing to hustle across the diamond and get just 90 feet away from scoring a point for the Bananas here after one inning.
It was a heck of a poke out to left center field. This is a very small yard. And now Michael Vitamin D could end the inning. He pops this one left side. See if the fans have a chance. They do, but they do not catch it. So the third-year Banana, an original One City World Tour man, former Chicago White Sox minor leaguer with the Party Animals infield in. Could be an early hero. That one just misses the bottom of the zone. So far, Fluke giving Deeb a steady diet of change-ups. There's the slider there. It is fouled away, and the count even at 2-2.
And it feels like you have to go off speed to a guy like Michael Deeb, especially when you consider he's had so much success against Sean Fluke this season. Comes into today's matchup batting .351 against him.
There's the rare fastball from Fluke. He pitches backwards just about 100% of the time. And you saw Deeb, it surprised him, but not enough to sneak past him. Another 2-2. There's the changeup again. It misses a pinch low, and Fluke one bad one away from losing this first inning.
We're about to see a seventh pitch here to number 7, Michael Deeb. He's so good at putting together solid plate appearances. But here, going to be an unfortunate pop-up in the infield for Deeb. Chase Acuff at shortstop will haul that one in. A big second out here for Sean Fluke. We'll see if he can escape the jam with EJ coming to bat.
Yeah, that was a heck of a payoff pitch from the Exterminator. Something he does so well. Banana ball is a hitter's sport. There are no free bases. And when he needed to throw a strike, he trusted his defense. Of course, it was a pretty casual play there for a shortstop. Now to the cleanup spot where the first baseman, Eric Jones Jr. resides. In his second World Tour, both with the Bananas. The tour leader in homers has 12 on the season. This is not going to extend that. The Bananas threaten, have the inning-winning run on third base, but Fluke bears down, gets the 3 and 4 hitters to pop and fly out respectively, and we have no score with 1 inning in the books.
And that's what Sean Fluke does best, using the breaking pitches to induce soft fly balls, and you saw him able to get Deeb on the pop-up, and Eric Jones just getting underneath that one in center field.
And as it is time for the Bananas to enter the crowd. You see Dalton Molden here with a pink rose, hoping to find a lucky somebody. Ryan Kellogg with his toque on, for he most likely enters this game as a reliever. Going out to try and find somebody. Same for Nolan Daniel. What a time to wish my beloved broadcast partner, Josh Talevsky, a happy birthday. What a day for it.
Oh, Biko, I wasn't trying to tell you today. I wasn't trying to tip it off. Thank you very much. And Nolan, are you kidding me? Giving me a rose on my birthday. You're very kind. Thank you. So glad to have you here, man.
Happy birthday. Hope it's a good one.
There goes Nolan Daniel. Yeah. Love you, buddy. Good luck tonight. That is very kind.
This is magical, man. I mean, Cooperstown on my birthday. Can't beat it.
What a token of Nolan's love for you. Are you kidding me? There's also love in the air for Noah Bridges, as per usual. Jake Skoll letting us know that is an E7. That is not a triple for Dan Oberst. That is on Jake Skoll, and he said he's embarrassed, and that also means between Skoll, Hampton, and Thomas, we have just seen the first error by either of the trio in the outfield. If, Josh, you will accept Skoll overturning our original decision.
Does it feel like an error to you, Biko? That's my question, because look, it's well documented, hitter scorekeepers.
Correct.
So, this is something we should probably confer about.
Yeah, we will go back to the tape here. This one is currently under review, but we'll leave it as a triple for now, Josh.
That was my original scoring.
I never saw it touch his glove. I think that's kind of the big reason there. Definitely understand why a guy with 7 years of minor league baseball experience would want to take accountability there. But triple or three-base error, it did not come back to bite Fluky. We are still knotted at 0 as we head to the second. 5, 6, and 7 will be due up for both squads. First, of course, the Party Animals, Bryson Bloomer, then Joe Lytle and Jason Swan. And that one nails Bryson. Vincent Chapman hasn't made a decision on whether it's a foul ball or a hit by pitch, but now he does. He says it got him on the wrist. Now, apropos, a tour-leading 14th hit by pitch for the Boomer, who will recover and celebrate with a little leapfrog down to first base.
Yeah, and that's the right call by Vincent Chapman as well. You saw instant wincing from Bryson Bloomer upon being nicked by that pitch, and boy, you just don't normally see that when it goes off the knob of the bat. Ooh.
I mentioned 14 hit by pitches for Bloomer. Nobody else on the tour has been hit 10 times. He's the only guy in double digits, a ball magnet. And now Joe Lytle, mullet shaking, Bill Leroy joining in on the fun. The Animals have their second base runner of the ball game. Bloomer 19 for 24 in his stolen base attempts. In 2021 and 2022 Banana, so a two-time graduate of the Greenlight special base running system, as looks like everybody's taking a little break for a little boogieing. I like that dance.
Yeah? That's an original.
For everybody who couldn't see it, Josh was just twirling his fingers in the air. Slight hip movement. Big key to that one as well.
Little knee rocking.
Yeah, the knees is what really brings people in, just like Mike Vivacis, who currently waits in the hole. Joe Lytle at the dish. DHing today. At the end of his first World Tour, he has been really sturdy all season long, but starting with August, he's emerged as the best hitter overall, at least as far as OPS goes. He's past 1,200 in on-base percentage plus slugging. That one off the hands, and Danny Hosley only has one play. He shovels it to first. Bloomer now in scoring position with one out, and Jason Swan swaggering up to the dish.
And that's the right decision to make if you're Danny Hosley. Again, you do not want the Party Animals claiming the first point of this ball game, and it seems like the defense really likes what they're seeing from Kyle Lewis early, so you don't try and rush a throw over to second base and possibly get no outs with something off balance so that gets away from Ryan Cox. So you get the shore out on, again, Joe Lytle, a guy who has been very hot for the Party Animals.
Swanee represents the last of the fearsome first 7 for the Party Animals. 1 through 7 in the order have been torrid, especially as of late for Swan and Lytle. Jason leaves the box there, but not his fault. Fastball right up in his kitchen. 2-0 count. Seen Kyle, whether it's on purpose or not, he is working the ball inside and brushing guys off of his plate. That one, a generous strike call for a 2-1 count.
I'm not sure it's the most intentional thing from Cowboy Kyle, but it is sort of a sign of, hey, respect me on the mound and, don't get too close in the box and feel too comfortable.
This one looks like it is going to escape Doubleday Field. It actually comes down in the stands, but not caught by a fan. And that is an honest man right there, shaking it off. Banana's shirt on, and he is making sure Jason Swan gets another life here at the dish.
What's also fortunate is you had Jesse Cole in that section right now, actually, who was also making the ruling and telling Vincent Chapman, no catch by the fans.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one all the way to the backstop, right through the chute of Bill Leroy. As the ball caroms away, Bloomer will grab one base on the wild pitch. And now a payoff coming to Jason Swan, who's been one of the best hitters on the season with runners in scoring position.
That's right, it's Jason Swan batting .322 with runners in scoring position, but also 10 ball four sprints when guys have been in scoring position as well, and that's why you've seen him in the upper 40s in his RBI total this season.
He is going to get RBI number 49 here. The Party Animals strike first. Swan doesn't bite on the 3-2 slider. Bloomer scores for the 66th time on the season, second most on the Party Animals squad, and they will celebrate at home plate with their signature dance. Party rock anthem blaring through our 103-year-old ballpark. And the Animals with a chance now to claim the first point available.
And giving up a run like that really bites for the Bananas, especially Kyle out there on the mound, as you've given it up without even allowing the Party Animals to record a hit. You're obviously feeling confident in your stuff, but a hit by pitch, of course, getting Bloomer to advance and also advance to third on a wild pitch. All it takes is Jason Swan's patience that pays dividends here for the Party Animals.
All bases. If he strikes out today, everybody wins.
Shark letting everybody know in Doubleday Field that he is the donut hitter, that being Mike Vivacis.
Donut on 3. 1, 2,
If the third-year Party Animal strikes out, then the full capacity crowd
louder.
here on our 33rd and final stop of the tour. All 7,000 plus of the Bananiacs will be gifted free donuts thanks to Duncan. It's not happening here. First pitch, Vava sees. He strokes into left for a base knock. Second hit of the ball game for the Animals.
And there were a couple of questions coming into this game about whether Mike Vivacis might draw the start, even though he's worked with Sean Fluke so much this season. It's, do you take out Sam Claycamp for Mike Vivacis? And you honestly do when Cowboy Kyle is going to be the guy you're facing. It's Baba, who's actually batted very well against Kyle in a limited sample size, .375.
This one flared into shallow right. Noah Bridges attacking. He dives. He can't get it. Swan getting the wave around. Throw from Hosley coming home. Not in time. Bill can't handle it either way. A blue base knock for Baber. And the Animals double their run total. They've got 2 here in the second. Saw right off the bat. It was off the end of it. That one was going to be trouble.
And that just continues to be excellent luck for the non-Irish man, Dustin Baber, who extends his hit streak to now 9 games. And that one a big one as it brings across a second run here in the inning. The Party Animals will have a comfortable lead going into the bottom half of this inning.
Now to Chase Acuff in the 10-hole in his first World Tour, a 2021 Banana, alongside Bill and Kyle. He's trying to keep the rally going. Out of St. Petersburg, Florida. Is quickly behind a ball and 2 strikes. Acuff hitting .266, a .347 OBP. Very tough to strike out. 18 sprints compared to 20 Ks. And once again, Kyle brushing a Party Animal off the plate. 2-2 count. Chase was the hardest man to strike out in Division II baseball in 2018. That was when he was at Eckerd. He finished up at Rollins, and he scoots this one down the right field line. It is 3 straight hits for the 3 men in the bottom of the Party Animals order. Colin Ledbetter, the pinch runner for Vava, comes in to score. And a 3 spot for the Animals as they flip their order over.
And despite this being the 69th game between the Bananas and the Party Animals on the tour, how about this? That's just the 9th hit to right field for Chase Acuff this season. But it's a big one again. You've seen back-to-back opposite field knocks for these guys in the bottom of the order that are bringing across runs for the Animals.
Now Reese Hampton, who struck out on 3 pitches to begin the ball game. They were all fastballs. And even though that is all he saw, he was not fooled on the first pitch bender here. He fouls this one off. Nobody here in Doubleday has a chance to catch it, so a 1-1 count. That one dribbled foul off of Hampton. who nods that he's A-OK. Now ready for the 1-ball, 2-strike offering. Baber leads off of third, Acuff off first. 3 runs already home here in the top of the second for the Party Animals, and this one nubbed into shallow right. Bridges is going to be able to grab it. Baber coming on home, the throw up the line, a return throw to second, not in time. In fact, it's off the glove of Ryan Cox. So a 4 spot for the Animals. Hampton grabs his 40th RBI of the season, and they look primed to earn their first point here today.
And that's a little bit of a questionable decision by Noah Bridges in right field. You were already down 3 runs in this inning, and looked like that was going to be an easy sac fly for Reese Hampton, given how he was able to hit that relatively deep out to right field. If you're Bridges, you just throw it to the cutoff man and do not allow Chase Acuff to advance into scoring position.
Yeah, now Acuff at second, and Dalton Cornett, just about as dangerous a hitter as you can find at the dish. But Kyle gets him to pop it, shallow left. The glove magician makes the call, falls down, makes the catch. Unbelievable. The 144th trick play for the pride of Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. But the Nanners will need 4 runs to tie the inning, 5 runs to win it. And they're going to have 5, 6, and 7 due to swing it. Luckily for us, well, they sing it off here in Doubleday Field. We have Kara Wolfbauer with Sam Claycamp, assistant coach of the Party Animals. What's going on, Kara?
Thanks, Sammy Claycamp. Sammy, tell me a little bit about that inning as well. You guys just you're the first to score so far. So tell me about the talk in the locker room you guys had to come be effective for the Bananas ace tonight.
Yeah, so there wasn't a whole lot of talking. It's just everybody's fired up. Everybody knows what this means. I mean, it's all tied up in the series. Everybody's fired up. The code word is dominate. So, like, everybody's out here to dominate. We're going to play our butts off. It's war. So we're going to play as hard as we can and leave it all out on the field. We're going to make a great show, and offense is alive. So here we go.
Well, it's extremely fitting considering you guys have been dominating the last 8 games. You guys have been the ones to score first every time. But as we head to the defensive side, tell me how you guys decided to go with Sean Fluke tonight, a mostly off-speed pitcher against this Bananas offense.
Yeah, so Sean Fluke has been the most dominant pitcher, starting pitcher for us all year. It's just from the start, like, him out of the starting role is so effective. He throws strikes. He's got great spin rate. He gets guys flying out a lot of ground balls. He just knows how to get guys out. And this is the perfect time for Fluke. It's a great time for him to shine, and we have a lot of faith in him.
And it's proof, too, how he got deep to also fly out, and Eric Jones, the top of their lineup. But one more question for you. In Cooperstown, the birthplace of baseball, how does it feel for the game to come down to the very last tour season? We're here right now. Whoever wins takes a tour. How does that feel that we're finishing it this way in historic baseball fashion?
So, like, this isn't scripted at all, but I don't know how, even if you did script it, you can make it any more of a better finish, right? Like, it all comes down to this. One of the coolest places you could play, and we get to play here for the tiebreaker, and it's the whole series. So everybody's fired up, everybody's excited, and this is awesome.
Well, thank you so much. We'll send it back up to the boys in the booth. Thanks, Sammy.
Thank you so much, Slammin' Sammy and Kara Wolfbauer. Dakota McFadden flies this one to right. Bananas down by 4 runs and down to their final 2 outs here in the inning. Some trickery from Tanner Thomas, and Reese Hampton ends up being Reese Lightning grabbing that pop.
And there might be a little strategy that goes into the bottom half of this inning for the Bananas. And we talked about how the last contest in Syracuse only went 8 innings. We saw the final inning in the 8th when the run started to count for a point. If you're the Bananas down 4, you're honestly just telling these guys to, go up there and get some hacks and hopefully go down relatively quickly. Let Sean Fluke put up a good MPI mark and get to that 3rd inning and rebound from there.
Kenny Hosley comes up empty on the slider, 0-2. Fluke with a smile on his face as he offers another bender, and this one is dribbled foul. Hosley in his first World Tour, the second baseman, can play anywhere on the field. Primarily, we've seen him in right and second, and then, of course, on the mound more than any other pitcher. He has over 52 appearances. He has 52 on the dot. As Acuff bobbles the ball, throw is offline, and Danny's speed forces the envelope there. 14th error on the season for Chase Acuff. They have left the door ajar, if not just a tad here for the Nanners. Hosley has great wheels on first base. 13 for 14 in his stolen base attempts. That one, a bouncer to Baber, who bounces it to first for his Party Animals team leading 90-second trick play in 99 attempts, and out number 2 here in the bottom of the second.
And in the last contest, we talked during the Bananas defensive alignment about Ryan Cox, who had not had a game without a trick play since San Jose before that game in Syracuse. The same thing actually applies to Dustin Baber. He had a trick play in every game post San Jose, and now with the Party Animals up 4 runs in this inning, it's a great time for Baber to use that banana ball feel and pull out a trick play.
Time is truly a flat circle. The 2 top trick play men in the tour both had it. Missed a trick play opportunity since San Jose. They do it again in Syracuse. Sean Fluke, welcome to the trick play department, buddy. He sends that through the legs nearly 5 times and grabs his first in as many tries on the season. So nice you get to see it twice. What a way to put an exclamation point on the first point earned by either side. Animals up by 1 after 2. Congratulations, Fluky. Maceo Harrison and the fellas will dance us into the 3rd frame.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field from the Party Animals, Colin Ledbetter, Jake Lealios, and Tucker Perry. From your Savannah Bananas, Flash the Kid Mitchell, Vinny the Italian Stallion DeRubius, DJ the Invader, and Alex Ziggy Ziegler. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your players.
Well, an incredible job by Maceo and the guys for one last time here in 2023. With 2 innings behind us, Party Animals lead by 1 in the all-important points category and have the beef of their lineup due to swing it here. Thomas, Skoll, and Bloomer, 3, 4, and 5 in the order. Tanner singled with a liner up the middle his first time. It's the only pitch he had seen until he lines that one straight back into the cage. And off speed is gonna dink down on a short hop in front of Noah Bridges. Tanner Thomas 2 for 2.
Number 1, Jake Skoll.
Once again, soft contact is doing the job here for the Animals.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of balls not hit very hard, and for Noah Bridges right now, it might be hard to know how to navigate this right field area because just 312 over to the pole, and you don't know whether to be playing deeper or whether to be playing a little more shallow, but right now the Party Animals getting those hits balling in front of Noah Bridges.
It is a small yard, only 390 to center, 296 down the left field line. 1 count on Jake Skoll after he whiffs on a heater. And now Kyle will bring in Hosley, Cox, and Meadows for a beautifully choreographed group dance. Our last 3-2-2 of the season. And it's a heater all the way to the backstop. Wild pitch for Luigs, rather. Kyle was said, hey, Scully, why don't you try and steal first on that one? Instead, the former first rounder is going to be ready for a 1-1. I wonder if that was a cross up there. Bill, they got a pretty delayed reaction on the mustard above the zone as It is 3 straight heaters here, and Skull behind 1 and 2.
It could also just be one of those situations where even Bill as the catcher, you just get a little more into the 3-2-2 than normal, and in a sense it takes you out of the game that's actually going on the field.
Thomas leads off of second after the single and wild pitch, and another fastball. Kyle now pounding the zone with the heater that normally sits about 89 to 92 miles an hour. Supplements it with the curveball, slider, two-seam or cut fastball at times, and a changeup once in a blue moon. Breaking ball tapped through the vacant right side of the infield. Tanner Thomas now getting the wave around, and a last-minute stop sign from Sam Claycamp. That was a product of the Skull shift, and with Tanner getting to second on the wild pitch, Jackson Olsen, normally right where that ball was tapped, was at his usual spot at third base. So once again, another softly hit ball, but the key there is it was hit, and it evaded the Bananas fielders. So a flare and a grounder through the right side of the infield. Runners on the corners. And now the tour leader in runs batted in, Bryson Bloomer. Hit by a pitch his first time. He came around to score the first of 4 runs an inning ago.
What's interesting about that situation, though, is Sam Claycamp pretty emphatically waving Tanner Thomas around to score there. And I don't know whether he thought that Danny Hosley had still collected that ball or not, as he only looked at Claycamp at the last minute before he decided to hold up. And here with Kyle throwing his 3rd wild pitch of the game, it's Tanner who will come across the plate and score the first run of the inning in the 3rd for the Animals.
Yeah, these go down in the books as wild pitches. But something's going on with Bill Leroy here. Those are 2 that have gone between his legs. That is very uncharacteristic for a man in his 6th year as the Bananas primary catcher. He's behind the dish for his 39th straight game today. And he keeps lifting the glove up. Kyle's throwing balls that are normally bodied by his longtime battery mate, but they keep going right through the wickets. Party Animals lead the game by a point. They lead the inning by a run. And Kyle asks for a new set of signs from Leroy. The 1-2 to Bloomer. And that's a good stop. Could be getting used to the dirt here in Doubleday Field. Certainly usually is not being played on by such talented players. Mostly used for men's league games at this point in its history. That was a heck of a job by Kyle. Looks like he went 3-2 with the changeup. A pitch he is not very confident in, but did throw 5 times in his last outing in Milwaukee, able to fool his teammate from the 2021 campaign.
And you saw just a touch of movement on that pitch from Cowboy Kyle and Bryson Bloomer, all in front of that pitch as Joe Lytle is from this first pitch from Kyle as well. So good work by Kyle to, on this 2nd time through the order, try and continue to keep these guys a little off balance.
It was a bender, fouled off. Lytle grounded out to second an inning ago. There goes Skull for 3rd. Throw from Leroy, never had a chance. Jake steals his 17th bag in 20 attempts and is now 90 feet away with a 1-1 count and 1 out.
And that was a stolen base that it looked like really surprised Bill Leroy behind the plate, and you didn't see him in a very prime position to be able to challenge a throw over there at 3rd.
It's a good check from Lytle. Does it bite on the bender, and now he and Vincent Chapman both lay claim to this flatulent sound that Shark played through the ballpark. Some laughs and chortles from the Cooperstown faithful, and now a 2-2. Make it 3-2. 2nd straight full count here. Bananas with the infield in. Skull leads off 3rd, the 3-2. It is spoiled. Good pitch. Heater right at the top outside corner of the zone.
And that's a pitch you see Joe Lytle swinging at quite a bit, and it's because he's a great opposite field hitter. Hits to all fields very well, and you've seen him plenty of times taking that outside pitch and driving it for base hits, as this one grounded to Ryan Cox, goes 360, tries to fire home, but it is not fast enough to beat the speed of Jake Skull, who will get in for the second run of the inning for the Animals.
Lytle reaches on the fielder's choice, grabs his 49th stake on the season, ties him with Jason Swan for 4th on the team and 5th on the tour. And you get another look at it. Coxie made almost a perfectly mirrored play in Franklin Field in Milwaukee last weekend. Nabbed Skull's good buddy Reese Hampton at the dish. But Jake with such a good jump, this time the throw a little too high instead of perfectly placed on the tag. And the Party Animals with 2 runs here in the 3rd.
Obviously, Ryan Cox is a competitor here, but again, from a standpoint of just trying to get Kyle Lewig's outs and stay in this ball game, would have been a lot wiser of a decision just to go to first base and get Joe Lytle off the bags, as Deeb nears the fence on the warning track and comes up with the ball just against the wall off the bat of Jason Swan. Great job by Deeb navigating that left center area.
Swanee gave that puppy a ride. Had an RBI sprint on an excellent at-bat. He worked to 3 and 2 and then did not chase the payoff pitch slider from Lewigs. Nearly left the confines of Doubleday Field there. Once again, Mike Vivacis, our donut hitter. First pitch he saw tonight, he lined to left for a base hit. Couldn't catch up to the heater there. Lytle off of first, 7 for 10 in his stolen base tries on the season. Heater up and the count 1-1.
Here we go, 1, 2, 3, no!
Vivacis out of St. Petersburg, Florida. Like a handful of our guys on both squads. 3 of them on the Party Animals. Vava, his starting pitcher, Fluke, and their shortstop, Chase Acuff. The fans want donuts. Kyle tried to give it to him, overthrows it. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Donut! Donut, come on!
Over 7,000 fans in Cooperstown chanting donut. Boy, Bill thought he had it, was ready to leave the field. Vincent Chapman thought it was low. The count is now full.
And I think we've seen that for both Cowboy Kyle and Sean Fluke early on in today's contest. A little bit of a smaller zone from Vincent Chapman overall.
That ball smashed to left. If it's fair, it is way out of here. Sayonara! Mike Vivacis with his 2nd dinger of the tour. A 2-run shot and back-to-back 4 spots for the Party Animals here in the 2nd and 3rd.
Another monster blast off the bat of Mike Vivacis, and Michael Deeb. You saw it just with his reaction. He turned around for a split second and then decided he didn't even want to look at the ball anymore. What a big piece of hitting for the Party Animals, who have really figured out Kyle Lewig since the month of August has begun.
Vava 2 for 2. The leader of this team coming through in the clutch once again. And leads them in a beautiful Gasolina dance. Touching home plate, and you get another look at that sweet swing. Man out of Pasco Hernando Community College, and then Eckerd after that. In his 3rd World Tour, 2021 Breakfast Bowl champion when he was a Banana. It has been an illustrious Banana Land career for Vava, and he adds another amazing memory to it as Baber off the end of his bat. Noah Bridges goes behind his back. 17th trick play in 19 attempts for the man out of 4 Oaks, North Carolina. And the Nanners in the same situation here in the 3rd as they were in the 2nd. They need 4 runs to tie the inning, 5 to win it. It'll be 9, 10, and 1 in their order. Let's get it down to the young professor. Brand new promotion for you. We're calling it the belly bump race. Matt Grafer, take it away.
You guys look good, but I think we can make you look better. Gentlemen, show me the bellies. Now we're cooking with gas. All right, gentlemen, shirts down, on your marks, get set, go, belly, go. Oh, there we go. Here comes big impact. Boom goes the bellies. Wow. And here they come, hitting their partners at second base. This is exactly the way I thought this would go. The final two. Oh, he almost knocked him over, but Greg's got the lead. He's leaving him in the dust. On home plate, give it up for Dan, Clinton, Kevin, and Greg, your winners of the belly bump race.
Well, congratulations to the fastest belly bumpers we could find here in the 6:07 today. Beautiful afternoon here in Cooperstown. We're about 45 minutes into the final game of the tour. It's 65 degrees and sunny. We're a couple blocks from the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum. And the Party Animals, winners of 8 straight games, lead by a point and lead this third inning by 4 runs with Ryan Cox, Noah Bridges, and then at the top of the order, D.R. Meadows due to swing it for the Nanners.
And normally we talk about how good this middle of the order has been for the Party Animals, but how about the bottom half? Of course, Mike Babasis, 2 for 2, the 2-run homer, but you've also seen Baber and Acuff with hits and runs batted in as well. They have really fueled the Party Animals in today's game.
Yeah, when you have 8, 9, and 10, red hot and contributing like they have early on here today. Called the first 7 guys the fearsome first 7 for the Party Animals for a reason, as Coxie rolls over that one. Jason Swan under the leg. Flip to Fluke. His 11th trick play in 12 tries. And 1 away for the exterminator here in the bottom of the third.
And that's the 6th trick play for Jason Swan. Here in the month of September alone, you have seen him more than double his total towards the end of this tour. He is playing his best banana ball right now, defensively and with the bat.
Oh yeah, you throw in that he's hitting .417 since the start of August, and you've got yourself a complete banana baller. At the bottom of the order is Noah Bridges. He's ahead in this at-bat, 2 balls and no strikes. A right fielder, spent 5 years of college at the University of North Carolina at Wilmington, destroys that one to right. And this one headed out to Souvenir City. Third tater tot of the tour for Bridges. And the Nanners now trail by 3 runs here in the bottom of the third.
We've called those Bridges blasts before, and it is so good to see Noah Bridges connect with one and send it out of Doubleday Field. A guy who has been grinding so much this season. He hasn't always seen the most success, but here in the final game of the 2023 tour, he's able to create a little magic with a trick play and now a homer.
And you wonder if that is a much-needed spark plug for that first base dugout. Nanners have still been outscored 8 runs to 1 here in less than 3 full innings of action. But that is the beauty of banana ball. Party Animals only have 1 point to show for it. They're trying to double that total. That ball fouled into the fence, and it made it all the way through. Maceo Harrison pulling off his infamous wrecking ball dance as he coaches first base. And D.R. Meadows pops that one into shallow center. Baber jumps and barehands it for a second trick play of the night. 93rd of the tour. Party Animals in out away from another point.
And that's one of those trick plays that just makes no sense from Dustin Baber. You see Michael Deeb normally barehanding balls in the outfield, but this is about the 3rd or 4th time we've seen Baber do this in mid-air. Are you kidding me?
It's a beautiful sight from Derek Ginger. And Oberst triple deep to left. His first time. Nearly missed a first inning walk-off homer. It barely evaded the attempt of Jake Skoll, who proclaimed it was an error, but it never touched him, so it stands as a 3-bagger at this point in time. Beautiful front door bender has Fluke ahead of Oberst. And good patience there as the count's even at 2-2. Dan in his 5th season as a Banana. Last tour's leader in batting average as he hit .440 across the 12 games. He's hitting .360. Second best on the season, only behind Reese Hampton this time around. He's also consistent. 2021 Gulf South Conference Player of the Year in his swan song at the University of West Georgia. And he's worked the count full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Couple shakes and now the payoff from Fluke. Big bender, it is bashed way out of here, but also it hooked way foul.
Yeah, you saw a big reaction from Dan Oberst there as well, thinking he had the 2nd home run of the half inning here for the Bananas, but one where he was just out in front of that pitch from Sean Fluke a little too much, and hits this one on a line to Chase Acuff, able to field that on a bounce and throw it over to first. The Party Animals have won back-to-back innings. They've got a 2-point lead.
Jesse, I think we should do some kissing.
Hot shot there.
What up, boom, man?
From the man out of Largo, Florida to his fellow St. Pete man. And Acuff ready to handle it. The solo shot from Noah Bridges is overshadowed by the 2-run blast from Mike Vivacis and the 4 runs in total by the Party Animals, who have a 2-point lead with 3 innings behind us. Jesse Cole, let's get to the kiss-off.
Couple, your name?
Amanda.
Ben. Amanda and Ben, how long have you guys been together?
A year.
They've been married 1 year. Amanda and Ben, let's see what kind of kiss you guys got. All right, 1 year. Actually got some people booing you. I'm sorry, guys. All right. And your name?
Tammy.
Dave.
And how long have you guys been married?
32.
32 years right here. All right, let's see what you guys have. All right, oh, the hat's turning around. Oh, he knows it. All right. Pretty good, I like this, I like this. All right, now let's meet our final couple right here. Your name?
Tom.
Tom?
Sharon.
Tom, Sharon. How many years have you guys been married?
57.
57 years. And did I hear this correctly? You're 80 years old and it's your birthday today, Tom?
Was last month.
Oh, well, I was not told that. Tom, you're supposed to lie there. All right. 57 years. Let's see what you guys have. Here we go. Oh, all right. Wait, you gotta go. Oh, wait. She's grabbing. Oh, they're just patting each other's butts. All right, this was very weird. All right, let's see. Is it our first couple right here? Or is it our second couple? Pretty good. Or is it Tom and Sharon, 57 years? There you go. Great job.
Well, that was some misinformation for Jesse Cole. It would have been nice if it was Tom's birthday, though.
I was getting my hopes up. I would have really liked to have shared my 23rd birthday with Tom over there.
We did get to celebrate his 57 years of marriage, and now Ryan Kellogg will replace Cowboy Kyle, who looked awful solid. Locked in and tapped in the first inning. Only faced 4 batters, struck out 2 of them. Kept the Party Animals off the board, but boy, those bats woke up for the bad boys of Banana Land in the 2nd and 3rd. They ended up notching 4 runs in each. And now with a 1-0 count on Chase Acuff, Vincent Chapman taking the time to call time, dust off home plate, and dance for the full capacity crowd here in Doubleday.
But this is the right time to bring in the big lefty from Canada if you're the Savannah Bananas across his last 2 outings. 9 innings pitched, just 3 hits allowed for Ryan Kellogg, and a 3-minute and 17-second average minutes per inning mark. That's on par with the likes of Brett Helton.
Ryan, the pride of Whitby, Ontario, at 6'6". He holds the title of tallest banana baller. In fact, the tallest man to ever play banana ball, if you don't count 10'9" Dakota Stilts All-Britain. 3-1 here on Acuff, who laced an RBI single down the right field line in his lone trip to the dish thus far. This one fouled out of the stadium. We'll do it again. Kellogg comes to the Bananas after 7 years of minor league experience with the Chicago Cubs. He was a 5th-round draft pick in 2015 and induces a pop that Noah Bridges pops to himself, catches behind his back. Second trick play of the ball game, 18th of the tour for Bridges.
Noah Bridges is having himself a day here in Doubleday. I mean, you talk about the home run, now 2 trick plays, and you've seen him pop it up to himself before, but catching it behind the back as well, you're seeing a lot of practice and dedication that he is putting into perfecting his trick play craft.
Going back to the final out of the 3rd inning, that's back-to-back trick plays on back-to-back batters for the Party Animals, both by Bridges. To the top of the order we go. Reese Hampton gets his first at-bat tonight from the right side. He struck out to lead off the ball game. Got 3 straight heaters from Lewigs. And then notched a sac fly in the 2nd to drive in the 4th and final run of the frame. These two very familiar with each other. Combined 11 years of minor league baseball experience, and they were opponents in the Atlantic League last summer. Hampton furious at himself that he couldn't catch up to the gas right there.
And this is the guy who's, in a sense, we've talked about Matt Malatesta being really good against Reese Hampton, but Ryan Kellogg has also given him some fits as well, and Reese has not been afraid to express that he thinks Ryan Kellogg has arguably the nastiest stuff of any guy in the Bananas rotation or bullpen.
Yeah, the heater usually about pretty similar to Kyle Lewigs, 89 to 92 miles an hour. And just like Kyle, he will use 2-seam, 4-seam, and cutters. Hosley out in shallow right is going to grab that one. A 1-2-3 inning of relief for Kellogg. The Nanners just need 1 run to cut the lead in points for the Party Animals in half here.
And it's a move that already looks like it's paying off for the Bananas. Again, they need just 1 run to get on the board in the points department, and he's working quickly yet again. That was 2 minutes and 32 seconds for Kellogg.
You never know what he's going to come with when it comes to his 3 fastball variations, the slider, curveball, or changeup. It is a professional arsenal through and through. And now here in one of the most beautiful parts of the Empire State, in Doubleday Field, we get to Hey Baby. Our 33rd and final destination here in 2023. And the 40th bunch of folks to ever get live Banana Ball. I would say the 40th city, but Cooperstown is far from it.
Here we go.
Josh, this is your first ever journey to the hallowed grounds of Cooperstown, New York in the Baseball Hall of Fame. For a man in love with the game, I'm sure it's been pretty special.
It's everything I could have ever asked it to be. Just unbelievable to go and check out all the plaques, see greatness everywhere, learn more about the history of the game. I mean, I'm a student of the game, always trying to expand my knowledge more and more. And there's no better place to do it than in Cooperstown, New York.
It's a fact. And it is an electric atmosphere this afternoon here in Doubleday Field. We're hoping that we would be able to nail the attendance. Wikipedia says close to 10,000 can fit into Doubleday. We saw it with our eyeballs and said there's not a chance. So we sold 7,000 tickets, and it looks pretty darn good. Looks like 117 games into the young life of Banana Ball. We're starting to figure this thing out. 3, 4, and 5 for the Nanners. Deeb, Jones Jr., and McFadden. As Fluke was homered off of an inning ago and gave up probably about a 450-foot foul homer to Dan Oberst as well. Has to keep the Nanners in the park this round. That is that amazing hook, a big-time bender, and a ball and 2 strikes on Vitamin D.
And this is an inning you want to strike in if you're the Bananas. You're batting .317 in the 4th as a team this season, and you're also just trying to get to Sean Fluke after you've gone 1 time through the order and you have a feel for the types of fastballs and breaking pitches that he's got in his arsenal today.
Deeb popped out to short his first time. Those back-to-back pitches, a big reason why Sean Fluke is so effective as he throws the changeup there and Deeb able to hold off. The fastball comes in at the exact same tunnel as that big 12-6 breaking ball. And Deeb did a good job of surviving it. The Exterminator pounding the zone. And the man out of Davie, Florida, hanging tough, former Notre Dame linebacker. Ready for another one. That one scorched, but straight into the mitt of Chase Acuff.
And good positioning by Chase Acuff as well, being in the right spot. He knows Michael Deeb collects a lot of his hits going to center field. Just had to go down to a knee to snare that liner.
Now Eric Jones Jr. making his journey down from the bleachers on the first base side. With Maceo, Dearman, Ziggy, DJ the Invader, Big Butta, Vinny DeRubius, Dalton Malden, Nolan Daniel, and Zach Phillips. All making the journey with him. Takes an army to get the Nanners cleanup hitter up to home plate.
The kind of walk-up that is every fan's fantasy.
What you did there, buddy. DJ lifted one out to center field, probably about 360, 370 feet from the dish. He'll need another 20 or 30 to leave the ballpark. He chops that one to Acuff, who waits for a high hop across the diamond in time. And 2 up, 2 down for Flukie here in the 4th.
And 2 good plays by Chase Acuff. We already talked about him going down to a knee wisely to snare that liner off the bat of Michael Deeb, but you saw excellent patience as well, seeing that one with a little bit of spin off the bat of Eric Jones. He sits back, waits for that ball to bounce to him, and fires a great throw over to first base.
And now Dakota McFadden, the first man selected for the One City World Tour back in 2021, has seen 2 pitches tonight, has flown out, and now grounded out into a trick play. Bryson Bloomer collects his 40th and 46 attempts on the season, and it is still 2-0 in the all-important points category with the Party Animals on top. 4 innings in the books, 5 to go. A little over an hour left on the clock. Here comes Emily Cole to celebrate our Bananas Foster family of the day.
3 years ago, Jesse and I became foster parents, and we have learned a lot since then about the foster care world, including the fact that there are over 400,000 kids in care across the country without a permanent home. So we started a 501c3 dedicated to celebrating those who are already making a difference in the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. The name of that nonprofit is Bananas Foster, and if you'd like to learn more, you can visit us at bananasfoster.org. Today, we have the honor of celebrating the Haig family. Amanda and Nathan have been a licensed foster family since 2014. After 5 years in care, they recently were able to adopt their 16-year-old son, and in total, they have welcomed 35 children into their home. Fans, please stand and help us recognize this amazing family for everything they're doing right here in your community.
Sure is the largest group hug that our superstars this afternoon have ever experienced. A special moment at the center of Doubleday Field.
Our Bananas Foster featured family of the day, the Haig family.
Shout out the Haig family.
You know, over the years, Doubleday Field has been in a unique position to see a whole lot of things.
They have 4 innings behind us.
Doubleday Field has ever seen.
As I just mentioned, 5 still on the docket. Ryan Kellogg going to be back out on the bump. You got to feel like that 4th inning was a big one for the Party Animals because Ryan able to retire them 1, 2, and 3. But Sean Fluke returned the favor and held serve.
Yeah, you're seeing really good stuff out of Sean Fluke on the mound, and I think if you're Adam Byron and Tyler Gillum, you get your batters together and you just tell them, hey guys, relax, don't press at the plate here. We've still got innings and game to work with here, and just try and narrow that lead or tie it up going into that final inning.
Kellogg will set his sights on 3, 4, and 5. Thomas, Skoll, and Bloomer due to swing the lumber here in the top of the 5th inning. So far, the Party Animals with a mixed approach. They're ambushing pitches early, but if they don't, they've been grinding some pretty impressive at-bats. Four Party Animals have swung at the first pitch of an at-bat and gotten out, and in 3 of those situations, there were trick plays recorded. Danny Hosley started the inning catching, and after 1 pitch, with an 0-1 count on the pride of Fleming Island, Florida, Hosley runs over to third base. Now he's able to get the mask and the chest guard off. Still has the shin guards rocking, and he will play his 3rd inning, or 3rd position of the inning rather. Catcher and third base are behind him. He is now at shortstop with one of his 2 shin guards on. And a foul ball at the plate. Tanner stays alive as Danny, still with the shin guard on, now takes Michael Deeb's spot in left. Cox goes back to short. Olson back to third. Deeb is in center. D.R. Meadows at second. Swing and a miss on the nasty curveball from Ryan Kellogg, who has his 2nd K in an inning and a 3rd of work, and now Jake Skoll comes to the dish.
I mean, Danny Hosley's just roaming everywhere around Doubleday Field, and the way Ryan Kellogg's pitching, is he even going to get a ball hit his way?
Well, he has now traded spots with Deeb, so the 3rd-year Nanner back in his primary position at left. Tight cutter there, cut on and missed by Skoll. Jake with a strikeout, a single, and a run scored. Off speed once again. And another strike stolen. 0-2 count as Hosley trades spots with Noah Bridges. And a cut and a miss. Kellogg with back-to-back Ks. He uses the heater this time. And now Danny Hosley trades spots with D.R. Meadows, who goes back to second. Check that. Danny Hosley takes D.R.'s spot at second. Meadows goes back to his home position of center, and Noah Bridges goes from center to right. And now Danny Hosley is at first base after trading spots with Eric Jones Jr. And a 1-1 count on Bryson Bloomer. Hosley is now going to play his 9th position of the inning. He adopts a 1-1 count to Bryson Bloomer, and Ryan Kellogg is subbed out over at first base by Dakota McFadden.
First time in history, Danny Hosley, one player, has played every single position in 1 inning.
Hosley gets the strikeout. Back-to-back changeups to take care of Bryson Bloomer. Kellogg gets 2 Ks. Hosley gets the last one. And what a wild inning of banana ball.
He may not have gotten the ball hit his way, but how about that for striking out the side? You get 2 from Ryan Kellogg, and Danny Hosley wraps it up with the on the mound with a swinging strike of Bloomer.
You cannot make it up. And we are so happy to have Kara Wolfbauer with Adam Byron of the Nanners. What's going on?
Thanks, Pico. So especially after that last inning, we just saw Danny do it all, pretty much do it all. So tell me about the energy flowing through the ballpark tonight as you guys are trailing behind 2 points.
I mean, geez, like, we're at Cooperstown, Doubleday Field, home of the Baseball Hall of Fame. This is insane, especially to end our season in. The energy's high on both sides of the fence. It's phenomenal. And I mean, Danny Do-It-All doing a first in baseball history, playing all innings or all positions in 1 inning. Truly special.
We saw him obviously closing out that last batter right there, but tell me about your guys' decision to turn to Ryan Kellogg now on the mound tonight.
Yeah, so Kyle just didn't have it, and we always knew that we were going to go into Ryan. We went an inning or 2 earlier, but, you know, he's one of our best pitchers. I know that he gives those Party Animals, a tough at-bat, and so happy to see them in there. And, I mean, we just need to get the bats going, and scratch a runoff or 2.
And can you give us any more insight on moving forward, your plans either on the offensive side or defensive side to start picking this game back up?
Defensively, make all the routine plays. Offensively, score runs and points.
Yes, but can you give us any hints about even coming out of the bullpen is what I'm referring to.
This guy right here. I don't know if you're going to see Hall of Fame, Red Sox Hall of Fame Billy coming out of the bullpen, but you know what? We have plenty of arms available. This thing's not over yet, so we're good.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Good luck the rest of the game. Last one of the season. Hope you guys can take it home. We'll see what happens. Send it back up to Biko and the guys in the booth. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Viro and Kara Wolfbauer. Incredibly cool to sneak inside the mind of our coaches here in Banana Land in our final game of the tour. It's the 69th battle between the Bananas and Party Animals. They're tied at 33 wins, 33 losses, and 2 ties each. And a 2-0 count on the man of the hour, Danny Hosley. Started the game at second base, but he just played every single position in the field in the top of this inning. And pops out to Jason Swan, right on the line for out number 1.
Well, normally in baseball, you'll see on that final day of the season, sometimes the coaches like to have fun with their utility guys, get them to play every position in one game. But no, the Bananas say, hey, Danny, you play everywhere. Do it all in 1/2 inning.
And he does it oh so well. First pitch changeup taken outside by Jackson Olsen. Grounded into a trick play by Dustin Baber at second. Party Animals give him 3 men on the right side of the infield. That one in on the hands and a leaping snag by Tanner Thomas,
I need you to do me a favor.
who is looking
Those hands together.
for a fan to grab that souvenir.
For the catcher, numero uno, Phil.
7 straight check that, 7 straight Bananas retired by Sean Fluke. And Bill Leroy, who grounded out into a trick play by the man on the mound his first time, will try and ignite a 2-out rally. Bananas just need a blast to cut into the 2-point lead for the Party Animals. They only need 1 run to win this 5th inning. And now Sean Fluke on what is turning into a very hot day here in Cooperstown, removing his jersey and entertaining the great people here in Doubleday the only way he knows how. Changeup misses, count 1-1 on Bill. That one bounced, diving stop, Chase Acuff to his feet across the diamond. In time, are you kidding me? Acuff dazzles with the glove. And Fluke holds serve once again.
An unreal play from Chase Acuff. And when you make a play like that, why wouldn't you have all your teammates swarm you coming out of the dugout to congratulate you on a magnificent 3rd out and a 1-minute and 27-second inning for Sean Fluke?
As efficient as ever. As you get another look at it there, Acuff robs Leroy of a base knock. And that is 8 straight Bananas retired after the Noah Bridges home run with 1 out in the 3rd. 5 innings in the books. Party Animals lead by 2 points. Let's toss it down to the young professor. Time for a pie relay race.
Going a little love out there to the center field bleachers. There they go, they're moving and shaking. It's a perfect sunny day for some nice melted whipped cream in your face, so these folks are really going to enjoy it. It feels a lot better when you win. All right, they are in position. My folks out there by the 317. Here we go on your marks. Get set, go. Start that run. They start with a pie to themselves, and pie number 2. The outside is on the loose. They're going faster than the inside track. He's waiting, he can't really see very well. Boom goes the dynamite. Here comes down the last part of the line. All the way down. With pie all the way down the face. This young lady, she is moving and moving. This guy is gaining on her. It's good. Oh, down he goes. And ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the winning team here of the pie relay race.
This is a truly fascinating decision from the Bananas as you get another replay on the pie relay race. The big tumble at the end to the surprise of Tanner Thomas. Right in the old first base coach's box. Change of terrain. Fooled our contestant, but Danny Hosley, after Ryan Kellogg faces 5 party animals, strikes out 3 of them, retires all 5, gives Hosley a 1-1 count to inherit, is going to remain on the bump. With only 4 innings or 48 minutes and 20 seconds remaining on our tour, the Bananas have gone to their best pitcher.
Well, Ryan Kellogg made it known last night to Coach Gillum and Coach Byron that he was available for as many innings as they wanted him for. But the Bananas are turning to a guy who has allowed the party animals to bat just 187 against him this season, whereas Kellogg a 272 mark. And also, you have an advantage in Hosley, who will face 2 right-handed batters after Lytle and Swan and Vivacis.
Yeah, you normally see a change-up specialist like Hosley who supplements the Vulcan change with a 12-6 curveball and a low to mid-90s fastball, about 91 to 93. His changeup is so good that he can really baffle righties with it. So right or left, it doesn't matter for Danny. As this one bounced on a couple hops, Dakota McFadden gets to his knees, cleans it up. And that is 8 straight party animals retired between Kellogg, Hosley, and Lewis.
And it wasn't the prettiest of plays for Dakota McFadden over there at first base, but he was just inserted into this ball game. So good instincts, just getting the body in front of the ball and getting it to the bag to retire Joe Lytle.
Heater gets the outside corner to Jason Swan. RBI sprint drove in the first run of the ball game. That was back in the 2nd inning. He also came around to score in that frame. Flew out deep to left field his last time up. Michael Deeb tracked it down with his tush basically scraping the wall in left center. And a well-placed heater. Hosley back in front, now 1-2. Swan, a 5-year man out of Georgia Southern, originally from Jacksonville, Florida. Heater bears inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swan taking off for first. Bill grabs the ball, jump throw, just in time. They nab Swanee just a half step before he steals first base. That was an incredible play by the 6-year Banana.
You saw so much athleticism from Bill Leroy on that play, who struggled a little bit defensively behind the plate, but in midair is able to snag that ball and throw off balance. And man, Dakota McFadden once again with great instincts, a remarkable stretch to be able to catch Jason Swan stealing there at first base.
Yeah, Swanee is a superhuman. Very fast, very athletic. That was a tough play to make. I mean, this is a guy who is cousins with Devin Hester, the legendary returner and wide receiver for the Bears, Falcons, and Ravens. Also a cousin of Jethro Pugh, 14-year Cowboys offensive tackle. And a nephew of Andy Walker, former New Orleans Jazz forward. 1, 2, 3. A lot of incredible athletes in Swanee's extended family. As there's a swing and a miss from Mike Vivacis. After singling and homering his first 2 times up, he gifts the full capacity crowd here in Doubleday Field free donuts courtesy of Duncan. And now Jesse Cole and the Nanners all running out to try and fire some sweet treats into the stands. And Danny Hosley does what Danny Hosley does, aided by his catcher. But a 1-2-3 inning.
And Danny Hosley has bounced back marvelously after his last outing in Syracuse, allowing 3 hits in 1 inning and 2 runs that turned into points. Here he has not allowed a hit to the Animals and 2 strikeouts to boot as well. This is vintage Haas out there on the mound.
And Fluky is being paraded out for his 6th inning on the bump. Let's get it back to the young professor with Noah Bridges hanging out in the stands. Always pays to bring a sign. Let's see who is the best dancer in the dark.
All right, they are moving and shaking.
Look at them go.
All right, We're down to 3. Oh my goodness. We are down to our final 2 here. I've got Cindy and I've got Donna. And ladies, I need a winner. I need you to show me the best stuff you got. I need you to show me. It's the final 2. It's Donna and Cindy, and they are going head to head. I need your best moves. I need your best moves. Show me, Grandma. Show me what you got. Well, I tell you what, Donna, I'm going to help you up, and I'm going to have you face the crowd here. We'll take your blindfold off because I want you to see something. Because that was an epic finale. You've been out here by yourself for a little while, but you are definitely the winner. Give it up for Donna, the winner of Grandma Dancing in the Dark.
Well, heck of a job there by Donna. And we continue into the bottom of the 6th inning. Great pace to our 87th and final game of the season. The 69th battle between the Bananas and Party Animals as Cox chops it up the middle, and Dustin Baber on the run makes a smooth play for out number 1, and that is 9 straight Bananas retired. Here's Gillum.
Fans, now coming to hit the world's tallest hitter, Dakota Stilts Albritton.
Well, what a spot here for Stilts. The 10'9" pinch hitter represents the inning-winning run. And Vincent Chapman on top of Mike Vivacis. Never made a call on that pitch. Is it a ball or a strike? He is now back on Vava. Looks like he called it a ball. This one fouled off. And Vincent okay. He's going to stanky leg his way out of the ricochet that caught a piece of him. 3-2-2. Check that 6-2-2 time for the Party Animals. And Fluke looking back at Acuff, Baber, and Hampton, trying to figure out what the dance is. Now he will pitch it. Bouncer just barely foul off of third base. Dakota 7 for 25 on the tour, hitting 280. A 379 on base percentage. And he has struck out, but Vincent Chapman forgot about the count. So there goes Stilts in a huge situation for the Bananas in Noah Bridges' spot, who homered his first time. Dakota Albritton is the first strikeout victim for Sean Fluke tonight. To the top of the order we go. D.R. Meadows. Flown out to left and popped out to second. On a hop, Chase Acuff between his legs across the diamond. Jason Swan there to apply the tag. And Fluke has retired 11 straight. And it is still 2 points to nothing with the Party Animals in front and 6 innings in the books. Our resident rodeo clown, Matt Wolf, will take the mound for the... No, he will not. He's just rolling his...
Fans, please join the Bananas in honoring the men and women that serve this great nation as we salute our hometown heroes of the day. The Savannah Bananas thank you for your service and commitment to our great country and for protecting our freedom.
Well, as we honor all the military members, both past and present, here in Doubleday Field, we have a very special guest in our open-air booth here in the middle of the grandstands. It is none other than the man in the yellow tux now, top hat list, Jesse Cole, How about this finale for Banana Ball?
Wow, you know, Doubleday Field, I don't think it's been this crazy in a while. And to see the fans here early this morning, and now a really amazing game, amazing emotional night last night, emotional today, and hopefully have a good finish here the last few innings.
Jesse, this is a ballpark that has been around since the 1920s. How cool is it to see the stands packed out for a game of Banana Ball?
Well, you can feel it. I mean, the traditions here, you know, the amount of Hall of Fame Classic games here, the greatest players have played here, and now we're finishing up an epic tour here with the greatest Banana Ball players that have ever lived.
It's been a heck of a ball game thus far. The Party Animals struck for 4 runs in the second and third inning. They won both those frames, lead 2 points to nothing. All of a sudden, we're down to our final 3 innings of Banana Ball on the season. Party Animals have won 8 straight. How about the fight from these guys, huh?
It's been unbelievable. I'll tell you, the energy coming from those guys in the dugout, they're ready to roll. And we've got 3 innings left to see what happens. But a home run can change this game very quickly here at Doubleday Field, so could get interesting.
That is a fact. It's going to be 9-10-1 for the Animals here in the top of the 7th. Dustin Baber with his signature chug of a brewski down on a knee. And the second baseman will now kick off our 7th frame. Baber, Acuff, and Hampton due to swing it. Dustin 1 for 2 with an RBI single and a fly out into a trick play by Noah Bridges in right. Zach Phillips, the new man on the mound. And 1 pitch, 1 out. No, not 1 pitch, 1 out. DR Meadows tried to nail his signature back-flipping catch. He comes up empty. Only his 5th trick play in 46 tries. And Baber is aboard on the trick play missed.
And you've got to consider the Bananas and Party Animals not playing a lot of day games here. That ball might have gotten caught in the sun there for DR Meadows, but that's a good job. Matt Wolf, the clown or the rodeo trick pitcher who was coming at second base, was there to be able to back up DR, who now nails the backflip catch. That is unbelievable.
If you fail at first, try again. How about that from the doctor?
You can't bet against DR. You know, he's got that dog in him, as we say out here. And he obviously missed that first one, coming back on a harder play, going back on him. Pretty impressive from the doctor.
There goes Baber from first. Backdoor bender is a strike. He had a incredible jump and steals his 6th base in 7 attempts. He's in scoring position for Reese Hampton at the top of the order. His 4th trip to the ditch, 2nd from the right side. A sac fly in the 2nd, sandwiched in between a pair of strikeouts. And he's able to check his swing. A battle between 2 guys with 4 years of minor league experience. And Zach Phillips, a man who has said no to 4 Major League Baseball teams this summer because he's having so much fun in Banana Ball. That's got to warm the heart, huh?
Well, the first time he came out, the first inning he pitched, you saw him working fast, dancing, and really showing what Banana Ball is all about from a pitching standpoint. And I'm so glad he's here, and hopefully here for many years to come.
It's a hat trick of strikeouts for Hampton. All 3 of them have been on the heat. Phillips sneaks that one past him. Part of an arsenal that includes 2-seam, 4-seam, and cut fastballs, curveball, and changeup as well. And how about this? Matt Wolf, a celebrity pitcher here, is going to take over with Phillips, the left-hander, holding down second base. Big spot for Matty Wolf, who 360s line drive. Diving stop, Brett Phillips at second base. Are you not entertained?
Oh my goodness! I gotta stay in the booth more. This is unbelievable.
Rarely do you ever see a left-hander in on the infield on that second base or shortstop position. And Zach Phillips shows the overall athleticism to go full extension and back Matt Wolf there.
He picks up his defense on a trick play missed. That was a run-saving diving catch for the guy who started the inning on the mound. Banana Ball. Jesse Cole, thank you so much for helping invent this sport and creating this incredible phenomenon, my dear friend.
This is special. This is special. These guys are putting it all out there. Challenge the guys before the game to bring more trick plays, even amidst a game that matters so much, and they are bringing it tonight. 2 innings left.
That's a fact, and the Banana Band is playing, which means you want to be dancing.
I want to go dancing. So
thank you, Jess.
See you guys.
There goes the man in the yellow tux. Even though he didn't say it, I know he loves us. And I would have told him that we loved him if he had mentioned it. As we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. We're a half an inning late since we were chatting with the boss man, but it's time to give away not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but
5 pairs of Hokas!
5 pairs of Hokas. You have to click the link in the description of the YouTube broadcast or in the comment section in the K Club or on the tube. And as you can see on the bottom of your screen, the buzzword is BTV. Thank you so much to everybody spending this final Saturday of the 2023 Banana Ball World Tour loved by Zappos here with us in Banana Land. I am Biko Scala alongside Josh Talebski, and we have 2.5 innings of Banana Ball left here in 2023. Party Animals up by 2 points, and a cruising Sean Fluke, who has retired 11 straight bananas, is out for his 7th inning on the bump as you get another look at the Phillips diving catch and Jesse's reaction.
Again, we talked about a possible short leash, but you are arguably seeing Sean Fluke's best stuff, continuing to pound the strike zone and allow the Bananas, an aggressive team, to continue to put the balls in play and let his defense back him, and they've done a masterful job of that today.
Another battle between the St. Pete boys here. Fluke out of Hudson, Florida. Dan out of Largo after spending the first 8 years of his life on Long Island in New York. Back in the original home state. He's got himself a 1-1 count. Tripled to deep left center his first time. Lasered the ball straight to short his last trip. That ball blasted deep to left. Dan is watching it soar at a Doubleday Field. The Bananas have life. It is a 7th inning walk-off smash for the 5-year Banana. And Oberst has cut the Animals' lead in half.
And that's how you snap a hitless streak for the team on the 3rd pitch of that at-bat to Dan Oberst. He sends a no-doubter over the left field wall. The Bananas right back in this ball game.
And the Bananas have won lead.
Dan is doing his darndest to keep the Nanners alive. He had 2 walk-offs 2 nights ago in Syracuse, which at the time tied that game at a point apiece and then gave the team a 3-1 lead. The Party Animals stormed back with 3 unanswered points, and he is, for the 2nd straight game, the first man to strike. When it comes to the Bananas, his 23rd walk-off on the season, he is now tied with Dakota McFadden for 2nd most on the tour. And just like that, the Nanners are going to turn to DJ the Invader. Another fascinating decision from the coaching staff. And they still have Matt Malatesta out in that pen. But the Invader, when he's got his great stuff, which is highlighted by an otherworldly changeup with 4-seam, 2-seam cut fastballs and a slider to round out the arsenal, he can be incredibly dominant.
And look, we talked about it on the pregame show. It's the Bananas trying to get to every inning in this game. The more innings that they play, the better chance they have to win this ball game. And it's DJ the Invader, who among qualified pitchers has the lowest average MPI for them. Why wouldn't you go for him for just a 1-inning outing here in the 8th?
He's coming in for the meat of this Animals order. It's going to be 3, 4, and 5. Tanner Thomas, Jake Skoll, and Bryson Bloomer. And you know the boys in black and pink will be hungry to answer after the Bananas notch their first point of the afternoon. Tanner Thomas with singles in each of his first 2 times to the dish. Struck out in his lone at-bat against Ryan Kellogg. And the heater just misses the outside corner. Pride of Fleming Island, Florida with the 2-0 count. From the same hometown of Zach Blankenship, Party Animals reliever. One of the many guys in Banana Land who played in the US PBL this past summer. Blankenship included, as well as D-Mac, Dearman, and Ledbetter. A 2-2. Cut on and missed. And the Invader starts his outing with a strikeout.
went to what looked like was his signature pitch, the changeup there to retire Tanner Thomas, a guy with a lot of swing and miss in his bat. And this is where this is starting to work out for the Bananas. Even though you've seen these guys struggle at times, they've clearly calculated the plan of attack they wanted to bring these guys in for. You know, it's very tricky to go up against a guy like DJ after seeing the likes of Zach Phillips and then Matt Wolf.
Jake Skoll now. A single, a stolen base, and a run scored with a pair of strikeouts. There's the changeup, fouled away, and the count is 0-2. The Party Animals had 7 hits through the first 3 innings. 3 in the second, 3 in the third. They haven't had a hit since then. Peter misses up, count 1-2. The only man to reach since the 3rd inning for the Animals, Dustin Baber in the 7th on the trick play missed by D.R. Meadows. There is a nasty two-seamer. Comes back and finds the zone. And Skoll disagrees with the call from Vincent Chapman. 2 men up, 2 strikeouts for the Invader.
Yeah, DJ's got his A-grade stuff right now out there on the mound. Now we'll see how he attacks Bryson Bloomer, trying to work yet another quick inning. This one grounded to third, but Jackson Olsen kind of olays that banana ball and cannot come up with it. It's Bloomer who reaches at first base.
Yeah, it's going to be an E5 for the Great 8. Bloomer is 0 for 3 on the night, but reaches for the 2nd time. He was plunked. Came around to score the first run of the ball game. That was back in the 2nd inning. Great base runner. 19 bag swipes so far on the tour, 2 behind. Check that, 3 behind the Party Animals team lead. And now Joe Lytle. Try and capitalize on the Bananas' defensive miscue. He's ahead 2 balls and no strikes.
And for Joe, he probably feels very comfortable in the box against DJ the Invader, considering you saw him to start the month of September take him deep in the confines of Grayson Stadium.
It was a middle-in heater that he turned on and sent a no-doubter out of our 97-year-old ballpark in the hostess city of the South. Now this is getting interesting. A 3-1 pitch coming. Lytle 0 for 3, but an RBI ground out in the 3rd. And he fouls it off. Full count. Bloomer will be running off of first. It is flared away. The Invader went with this changeup. Lytle spoils it.
And once again, it's that outside part of the plate that Joe Lytle cannot resist. That's where DJ attacked, and I feel like that's where he has to go right now with this payoff.
That one bounced foul. Look out, Sherm. Brandon Sherman able to jump out of the way.
I don't like getting hit with banana balls. What are you doing, ball?
Spot on impersonation as per usual. The 8th pitch of the at-bat is strike 3. The Invader picks up his defense, picks up 3 Ks, and the Bananas can tie this game with 1 run in the bottom of the 8th.
And the bullpen has really been sturdy for the Bananas today. Brian Kellogg, Danny Hosley, Zach Phillips, Matt Wolf, DJ the Invader. You guys doing an absolutely phenomenal job navigating this difficult Party Animals order.
And the perfect pitch to follow up the steady diet of change-ups that look like they're coming in right on that same plane. It's going to be 3, 4, and 5 for the Bananas as they have an inning and a half of their season still remaining. And we turn 103-year-old Doubleday Field yellow. It doesn't have the same effect when the sun is out, and boy is it out. But a beautiful moment nonetheless in our last banana ball game of the year. Party Animals are sending Sean Fluke back out for his 8th inning of work. He had retired 11 straight. before Dan Oberst led off the 7th with a solo home run that ended the inning in one fell swoop. And now, as we all band together and feel yellow, Jesse Cole, I'm sure that warms your heart, huh, buddy?
We love you so much, Banana Nation. Now let's go, Bananas!
While that was all happening, the 7 men in the Party Animals defense behind Sean Fluke and Mike Vivacis were gathered in a circle behind second base. It'd been nice to be a fly on one of their shoulders, but I'm sure the general sentiment was we are 6 outs away from winning our 9th straight game and stealing this World Tour from the Bananas. Let's lock in, tap in.
Yeah, you're only up 1 point in this ball game, and as much as you want to put on a good show, if you're the Party Animals, you're also not necessarily thinking about the trick plays here. You're thinking about getting Sean Fluke through 8 innings and with the lead.
There is that hammer. The 12-6 curve gets strike 1 to Michael Deeb. He's popped out and lined out, both to Chase Acuff at short. Great patience there, watching the changeup dip below the knees.
And despite not having anything to show for it, it's Michael Deeb who has worked great ABs against Sean Fluke in this ballgame. He's about to see the 19th pitch from Fluke across these 3 plate appearances.
3-1. Deeb tried to tie this game up in one fell swoop. Count runs full. Fouled off, we'll do it again. Sean has had 4 innings under 10 pitches. 8, 9, 8, and 8. Deeb is about to draw the 7th pitch of this plate appearance. It is lined into left field, it's a base hit. Jake Skoll in pursuit. Deeb hustling towards second, stumbling, sliding in, out! Wow! Perfect throw from Jake Skoll. And we'll see if we get our challenge. Yeah, the fans fire it away immediately. Bryson Wheeler there for the call. A consequential one at that. And now we get another look in the booth. We are ready to rumble with the challenge. Deeb standing out there. He thinks he got in. The good folks in the control room in Savannah, Georgia. Let's take a look. Fans have only been successful 3 out of 28 times in their challenges. He's clearly safe. It's
he
overturned.
got the hand under.
It's overturned. Flip it. Clearly safe, and the Bananas have life here in the 8th.
Ladies and gentlemen, after review.
Wow.
The ruling on the field. Overturned. The ruling is safe.
Clear as day. So Deeb has a double, his 20th of the tour. Brett Helton thinks we got it wrong. When he watches the video, he will find out that we were in fact right.
And how about this, Pico? We talked about the fans. Their challenge percentage has not been great. But the last 2 games, we've seen them win their challenges. They have now doubled their total challenges won. It went from 2 to now 4 challenges won by fans.
Shout out the great people of Syracuse and Cooperstown. Our New Yorkers with a late surge in the challenge department. And Malachi Mitchell, Flash the Kid, gets his first pinch running opportunity of the ball game. He is the inning winning and the potential game tying run on second base. Eric Jones Jr., the cleanup man at the dish. And the slider in there for strike 1.
And what a big way to get to 20 doubles on the season if you're Michael Deeb as well. Now the second Banana in World Tour history to have 20 doubles in a single season.
Enormous first out for Sean Fluke. EJ fails to move Malachi 90 feet closer to scoring. And now passes the baton to Dakota McFadden, who has seen 2 pitches tonight, flown out to center and grounded out to third. D-Mac playing with a heavy heart tonight. Father of one of his best friends passed away yesterday after the Bananas were inducted into the Hall of Fame. That is a high strike call. He's behind 0-1, so we all send our thoughts and prayers out to the Faircloth family. Curtis Faircloth, D-Mac's father, or D-Mac's friend Ryan, his father, who has passed away. D-Mac loves you guys. And all of us in Banana Land are sending our love. That was a really snazzy play by Chase Acuff to get the second out in the inning. And what a chance here for Vinny DeRubius. Pinch hitting in the now vacated pitcher's spot, with Danny Hosley being replaced by Zach Phillips. And the Italian Stallion has a chance to tie this game. Checks his swing, that one misses a pinch, down and out. And the count 2-2. The Party Animals furious that they have not gotten any of these for a strike. And Brett Helton barking at Vincent Chapman. He was probably about 15 feet from him.
And this 8th inning has been the best position for Vinny DeRubius to be hitting in all season, batting .389 in the 8th inning alone. He's been a very clutch player when the Bananas have needed it.
And now 3 balls and a strike. Fluke one bad one away from leaving the 8th inning with the game tied at 2. Vinny pops it up behind home plate. It leaves the facility, and the count runs full, because of course it does. Malachi Mitchell 90 feet from tying this game. The payoff to Vinny DeRubius. Cut out and missed! Fluke bears down and gets a huge punch out. Here's the young professor.
Bells means it's time to cast our gaze upon the scoreboard. As it sits right now as we head into the top of the 9th inning, the score is 2 points for the Party Animals, 1 point for the Savannah Bananas. But here's the thing about the game of banana ball. During the final inning, every run counts for a point. This is the last game of the season. The 2 teams are dead tied. This game decides everything. So Banana Land, we need you now more than ever. Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet and welcome to the final inning.
It all comes down to this. Our 87th game of the season. The 69th battle between the Bananas and Party Animals. The 2 teams tied at 33-33-2. The Party Animals winners of 8 straight, trying to make it 9 in a row to complete one of the most absolutely mind-boggling comebacks in the history of sports itself. A full capacity crowd, a 286th straight sold-out Bananas game, all on their feet here in Doubleday. And Matt Malatesta, the man on the mound with the season on the line.
We highlighted it early in our pregame show. Matt Malatesta has arguably been the best reliever out of the Bananas bullpen since the month of August has begun. 6 of his last 8 appearances against the Party Animals have been hitless. He's only allowed 2 earned runs in that span. And how about this? It's the Animals batting .216 against him on the entire season.
Kick off the 9th inning. For 1 pitch, we're bringing out one of the all-time greats, a 7-time All-Star. When he retired, he had the most saves in history. Please welcome Hall of Famer, Lee Smith. Inning. This first pitch will count.
So we get a first pitch of the 9th inning that will count as a ball or a strike. Our former major leaguers have had a very bad percentage here.
Now batting number 2 for the Party Animals, Jason Swan.
Oh yeah, Jason Swan is going to get a chance to swing at this too. Lee Smith, I wouldn't hate it if he went all the way back to the rubber. He is awful close to the 5-year man out of Georgia Southern. And the pitch bounces in there. 1-0 count, and Lee wants another one. He'll get it. Inside corner, and he will exit the field with a 1-1 count on Swan.
And one more time for Hall of Famer, Lee Smith.
but a special time for a powerful cameo. It's one of the greatest relievers in Major League Baseball history. Pleasure to have Lee and Ted Simmons with us to unveil the Banana Ball exhibit at the Baseball Hall of Fame yesterday. They were both a big part of the ribbon cutting. And now Swanee with a 2-1 count, facing down against the splitter specialist, Matt Malatesta.
And why not have one of the players who defined the closer position during the time of this game of baseball come in and pitch in the 9th inning for the Bananas?
2-2. Tapped softly to the left side, backhanded by Cox across the diamond. Excellent play by the glove magician. One away here in the 9th.
And it's the right Banana Ball field for Ryan Cox. You'd think he would have liked to have had a trick play there, but you're in the business of getting outs, and that was a tremendous throw from Coxie to be able to nail Jason Swan, who is no slouch when it comes to base running.
Swanee 0 for 2 on the night now. He drove in the first Party Animals run, which ended up being the decider in the 2nd inning, which secured their first point. Mike Vivacis having an awesome final game of his season. 2 for 3, a single, a 2-run homer. He has scored 2 runs. Well, actually, he has scored 1. Oh, look at us.
Oh,
right back to us.
All-time save in the final game of the season. Good work, my friend.
We're revving on all cylinders. Tried to knock our monitor down. Josh and I both had, I had 1 hand, he had 2 hands on it.
2 hands on the monitor!
That's a fact. Good time to remind you that our Hoka's giveaway has definitely ended. We've been lost in the sauce on the final game of the tour. And Vava putting up a good fight. Another 0-2. That one misses just a pinch high. The cherry on top of Vivacis' afternoon was striking out his last time. Got everybody here in Cooperstown free donuts thanks to Duncan. Now he's worked this count back to 2-2. Cut and a miss! Good old country hardball. Cheese right down the chute. And Vava comes up empty.
Great pitch by Matt Malatesta. That AB went 7 pitches, and that's just Malatesta being able to get a strike past Vivacis because he's seen Malatesta in such a limited sample size. That was just their 4th plate appearance against each other.
Malatesta, the 8th man to pitch for the Bananas tonight. They've kept the Party Animals off the board since the 4-run 2nd and 3rd innings. Fans unable to come up with a catch on the foul ball there. Dustin Baber, an RBI single his first time. He's also flown out into a trick play and reached on a trick play missed. The Babson Park, Florida native. Behind no balls and 2 strikes. Former junior college Gold Glover when he was at Daytona State. Finished up his collegiate career at NCA&T. Cut and a miss! Malatesta picks up a pair of strikeouts and a 1-2-3, top of the 9th. Here's the young professor.
Manages to hold off the Party Animals, who do not add to their 2 points to 1 lead. But now, it's the bottom of the 9th inning. The final inning of the final game of the 2023 Banana Ball World Tour. The Bananas need 1 run to tie it and send it to showdowns. They need 2 to walk it off and win for the year. Cooperstown, make some noise because this is it!
Hey, Cooperstown, if you want some foam balls, I need your energy. I need you to get loud. I need to hear you scream.
It all comes down to this. A couple blocks from the Baseball Hall of Fame. The Party Animals here in the center of Doubleday Field are 3 outs away from winning the tour. They turned to Dylan Porter, who started the year as a reliever and became their most consistent starter. for a couple months in the middle and is now back in the pen and has been superb as their closer here at the end of this season.
Yeah, he's had 2 save opportunities since being moved to the bullpen and converted each one successfully. And here's what makes this move the right one for the Party Animals. You've got Sean Fluke, a guy who does not throw very hard, out there on the mound pitching across 8 innings. And now you bring in a mid-90s guy in Dylan Porter. Can the Bananas bats catch up to that? The Party Animals are betting that they will not.
Fastball is consistently 92 to 94 when Porter is coming out of the pen. He can touch 96. Also throws a curveball, slider, and changeup. And it is the bottom of this Bananas lineup that needs to come through in the clutch. Jackson Olsen, Bill Leroy, and Ryan Cox. Jackson ahead 1-0. Nearly clipped by that offering. Porter, of course, the man Olsen singled off of in Kannapolis, North Carolina, then ended up at second and was hit in the face on an errant pickoff attempt that sidelined Jackson for about a month. That's why he wears the cage on the helmet, and he's ahead 3 balls and no strikes, just about ready to get in sprinter's position. He's grounded out and flown out tonight. That one. Gas right down Broadway. Same pitch, same result, and a full count on Olsen. Payoff. Cut on, foul tipped into the mid of Mike Vivacis. Behind 3-0. Porter fires 3 straight fastballs and has the Party Animals 2 outs away from winning the tour.
And it looks like the Party Animals were practically ready to storm the field already as they watch Porter battle back in that AB against Jackson Olsen. Now it's Bill Leroy who has to try and move the line here for the Bananas with 1 out.
Bill has grounded out twice, once to the pitcher, once to short. And is ahead 1-0. Porter wanted the call there. That one got plenty of plate. 1-1 on the Bananas captain. Bill in his 6th year as a Nanner, 2nd as a pro. 1 home run on the season. Behind 1-2. So far, nothing but fastballs from Porter. Kid out of Oakland, California. Ready for a 1-2. Nearly clips Leroy, who would have loved to have grabbed his team-leading 8th hit by pitch there.
And again, this is a situation Bill Leroy has excelled in. He continues to get better batting in games as it progresses. He bats .333 in innings 7 through 9, and he's showing his ability to be a disciplined hitter, and work counts as this one is now full to Bill.
Back-to-back payoff pitches, and Bill works the sprint. We'll see if he tries to grab 2 bases. He is going to play it safe. Party Animals with insanely quick sprint defense. That was the right move for Leroy. And the Tour's tying run is on first base. The Tour's winning run is represented by Ryan Cox at the dish. Cox has grounded out twice, just like Bill in front of him. Except Ryan has bounced 1 to first and 1 to second. One count.
Clap those hands, Cooperstown!
Still nothing but heaters from the man out of the University of New Orleans. Big cut and a miss. Another fastball and a 1-2 count.
And it feels like Dylan Porter is setting up to go off speed here against Ryan Cox, who's a guy who normally puts the ball in play a lot, and he'll try and just battle to continue to eventually put one somewhere in fair play.
This one looped out to shallow left. Jake Skoll puts it away. The Bananas down to their final out. And it will be Dalton Molden.
We need your energy.
Pinch hitting for Matt Wolf with the Tour on the line. 0-1 count. Dalton in his second tour. 6 doubles are all of his extra base hits. And the Bananas down to their final strike.
And you know the scouting report on Malden here. Dylan Porter essentially going to go fastball here with the count 0-2 on Malden.
Heater just barely misses the inside corner. The ball and 2 strikes now. Two and 2. Leroy not incredibly fast, but 10 for 10 in his stolen base attempts. Deuce is wild. Cut out and missed! The Party Animals have done the impossible! They win 9 straight and steal the 2023 tour from the Bananas!
Unbelievable what the Party Animals have been able to accomplish on the 2023 World Tour. Des Moines, Iowa, they were down with their backs against the wall. And in the 69th game of the 2023 World Tour, the Party Animals have won their 9th straight and taken the World Tour.
And they will church clap in front of the final sold-out crowd here of the season. Cooperstown gets to celebrate Party Animals' greatness, and here comes Jesse Cole.
Fans, what an amazing finish to an epic 2023 World Tour. With an amazing comeback to finish this tour, let's give a round of applause for the Party Animals. And then for battling all year, let's hear it again for your Savannah Bananas. Fans, this tour was nothing but a dream. Played in front of over 500,000 fans. You guys have been there from coast to coast. The support is unlike anything we've ever seen. 87 games, you've showed up. You've given us everything. We appreciate you more than you know. We truly love you, Banana Nation. And I'll tell you one thing, we're just getting started. So, the players want to come out. We want to thank you guys all here and acknowledge you for everything that you've done as they celebrate. We're all going to meet you out in front to thank you, to take pictures, and meet you for all the support. Again, one more time, you've made a dream come true for all of us. We love you so much, Banana Nation. Thank you for the support, and we'll see you next year.
Unprecedented stuff. You get another look at it. Josh gave you the scouting report. It was going to be nothing but fastballs for Dalton Malden. Porter blows it right past him, and pure jubilation on Dylan and his teammates' faces, as they put the finishing touch on 9 straight games. Dan Oberst, your 5th year as a Banana, 2nd as a pro. You had 3 walk-offs across these final 2 games. You had the blast that ended the 7th inning and got you guys within a point. But boy, oh boy, those Party Animals win 9 straight and take the tour. What are your emotions?
Yeah, I just got interviewed by the Hall of Fame, trying to keep it together. Haven't lost them yet. Hats off to the Party Animals. Winning 9 games in a row is a hard thing to do. Give all the credit to them. They played their butts off these last 9 games, and they pulled it off, so hats off to them.
Dan, I mean, when you think about it, it's obviously not the outcome that you guys would have liked, but you went on this 2023 World Tour, 33 different cities and 21 states, entertaining millions of fans. Tour in that kind of perspective.
Yeah, I was just telling the guy that just interviewed me, that alone is bigger than any home run or win that we've ever had. So I just hope that we brought the joy that we tried to all the cities and all the people that we came in touch with.
Dan, now you set your sights on potentially your 6th year as a Banana and all new stops and new fans that are going to get to see this thing. How jazzed up are you to get to be a part of this wild world after winning a Coastal Plain League championship and now playing in Carry the One, nearly 100, no, check that, over 100 Banana Ball games in your life?
Yeah, well, I got 4 months to remember this, losing 9 in a row. So I'll be in the gym working out, and as long as Jesse and Coach Gillum want me back, I'll be here.
Dan, from the statistician to you, a remarkable season. I mean, batting above 360 and having some fun with the trick plays at the going to be back with the Bananas. I mean, what are the things that you're going to be practicing and working on for a 2024 season?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely got to develop my trick plays a little more. They need a little work, and I'll get there. You know, we'll stay at it. I'll get with Gillum in the offseason. We'll do some infield stuff, maybe some outfield stuff in the future. We'll see what happens, but just try to get bigger, stronger, faster, give it all I got, man, and keep playing as long as I can.
Dan Oberst, the Bananas leader in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. Boy, oh boy, absolute blast getting to broadcast. You out there doing what you do best. Can't wait to do it again.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for everything you do.
Love you, Dan. There goes Danny Oberst. Love you, man. That is a tried and true champion, although not here in 2023. That is to the Bananas. We do have a quick specialty guest here. What's your name, man?
Landon.
Landon, did you have a favorite moment from this ball game?
Yes.
What was it?
The guy on stilts.
Guy on stilts. Okay, I love that.
High five.
And you got a high five?
Yeah, and a ball.
And a ball. That's the trifecta right there. Well, Landon, thank you for going Bananas with us. What's your name?
Brian.
Brian, did you have a favorite moment or anything that happened today?
When the home run got launched over the trees.
Yeah, a little Dan Oberst home run. So that is why Brian had a great moment here. Okay, well, it was very nice getting to meet you. We will have to continue to parade around, and thank you for coming to Banana Land. Hello, go Bananas from the fellas at the end. You love to see that. How's it going, young snapper? Okay, we continue to mosey on through, and as per usual, we find Jesse Cole right next to the Banana Band, and we will try and ascertain him as he signs autographs galore. Jesse, we just got to talk a few innings ago, but real quick, now that it is truly concluded and the Party Animals completed their magical comeback, what are your thoughts?
Well, if we didn't prove that banana ball is legit and it's competitive and you never know what's going to happen, I don't know what else to say. I mean, you never write it up to lose 9 straight, to lose a tour. But the Party Animals meant business, and they're a serious competitive team. And, you know, this sport is special. And I think they proved that tonight. They proved it all tour. And both teams, you know, it comes down to literally the last inning, down by 1 run. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, back-to-back 3-2 counts before Porter strikes out Malden. The intrigue was incredible. And, you know, we obviously study WWE, even though the sport at the center of this is very legitimate. But, boy, what a powerful heel turn for the Party Animals, winning 9 straight, and they are the champions of this tour.
Well, what's impressive is they're creating fans left and right. I mean, it started in Vegas with the takeover over there. They had thousands of fans rooting for them, and that's what's great. I think it's special. We want fans rooting for these teams as we build them. And the Party Animals, in the future, maybe they'll have their own headlining tour, and they'll have thousands of fans rooting for them, and they earned it, they deserve it, and they're here to stay.
Even though we have no more games on the schedule, Banana Land has a whole lot in store for the rest of the year. What should the people be looking out for when it comes to Banana Land?
Well, we've been working tirelessly for the 2024 World Tour, and we're thinking big. We're thinking some of the most iconic stadiums all over the country. We got some of the most immersive experiences planned. And so within the next few weeks, Banana Nation is going to find out. And I'll tell you, they're going to be as fired up as they've ever been, because it's special, and we're going big.
Well, I don't know how it can get much bigger than ending at Doubleday Field in the Baseball Hall of Fame here in Cooperstown. Jesse, I can't wait to hear what's coming in early October.
This is special. To Banana Nation, to everyone watching BTV all year, we love you guys. We appreciate you. You've tuned in. You've been a fan. You've been supportive. We've worked really hard to make it the best progress we can. And I just want you to know, we're going to have more in store for you, and we're only going to get better. So just stay tuned. Thank you, guys.
Love you, Jesse.
Love you, Biko.
There is Jesse Cole. And boy, oh boy, we will continue to push through. I'm so sorry. I just need that woman. And now we have Matt Malatesta up here and Zach Frangelo pointing me in the direction of the man with the plan for the Party Animals. Nobody we would rather truly talk to right now than Mr. Mike Vivacis. Hello, it is great to see you. And I will try and wiggle my way through here if my thighs will let me. And once Vava wraps up with the signatures, we will have the head coach of the Party Animals, who blasted his 2nd home run of the tour here in the victory. Mike Vivacis, congratulations, 9 straight wins. You steal the tour from the Bananas. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm on top of the world right now. This has just been unbelievable. Just the streak we were able to pull off and to finish it off in Cooperstown in such a great game. I mean, I couldn't I couldn't imagine a better situation for us. So I'm on top of the world right now.
Mike, if there's a Mount Rushmore of party animals, your face would surely be etched in that. How cool is it for you to be the man at the helm across an 87-game World Tour leading the animals?
Oh, it's just unbelievable. And I mean, I thank you so much for that compliment. I really wish that would be the case. But I mean, we couldn't do it without the team we had. Just a great group of guys, a bunch of grinders. And I mean, we're all brothers, you know. It's like we look forward to seeing each other every day and playing with each other. So, you know, it's just to do it with this guys and what we were able to pull off throughout these games. I'm just so happy.
You've got a flair for the dramatic, Vava. Your first homer on the tour was in Rancho Cucamonga in the 9th inning against the best pitcher on the tour in Danny Hosley. And today, you're already 1 for 1, and then you blast a no-doubt 2-run shot here in the final game of the season. How special was that moment?
It was so special. You know, I got down the count early, took some good pitches from Kyle. There was one, the 2-2 pitch. I was like, oh, that might be there. And then I knew he had nowhere to go, so I was just sitting dead red. And I mean, it was just to be able to share that is just unbelievable with everyone.
Mike, as we look ahead to a 2024 Banana Bowl World Tour, what do you think is next for your team?
You know, I think we're gonna keep winning. We got a great core group of guys coming back. You know, we can add some additional guys hopefully in the future. And I mean, if we stood with the same team, I'd be more than happy. But I'm just so happy with the guys that we have coming back and just a strong ball club. I think we're gonna stay winning.
Last thing I have for you, and then I got to let you get back to the fans. You were a part of the One City World Tour on the Party Animals. This is your 3rd campaign, so you have seen the early stages of Banana Ball, and now it finishing up here in 2023 in Cooperstown. How wild has the journey been?
It's been nuts, going from a couple weekends here and there to full-time in Savannah and playing every weekend and playing throughout the weeks. And it's just crazy to see how far we've come from day one to now. And I just think it's going to keep getting better and better. And I'm just loving every moment of it. So,
Mike Vivacis, thank you so much and congrats.
Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for everything, both of you. Thank you.
There goes Vava, a.k.a. Mike Vivacis, for the Party Animals. Their manager, Bruce Ziegler. It is great to see you, my dear friend. That is the father of Alex Ziegler. And Bruce, I would love to grab you real quick if we can. This is the 2nd year you got to watch your son Alex be a huge part of this Banana Ball show. How wild has this journey been for you, man?
It's been a blast. I haven't missed a YouTube chat in 100 games, so I'm just enjoying every day, and hopefully we can do this again next year. I'm excited for it. I can't wait till November 1 to see what the draft shows, because we're all unknown right now. I just can't wait.
Bruce, you have been a loyal supporter of our broadcast and the Bananas overall. I mean, are there any moments from a fan's perspective that have stood out to you across this World Tour?
There's been a lot of them. You got all day? I just been enjoying every day. It's been wonderful just traveling around the country, following you guys, looking at the fireworks commentaries. You guys mold together like a piece of pie and Swiss cheese.
Ziggy Sr. Oh, we love you, Ziggy. The last thing I have for you, Mr. Ziegler, is there anywhere you think Banana Ball should go a little closer to your home of Butler, Pennsylvania?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm ready to go. 35,000, we can do it.
It's one of the most beautiful parks in Major League Baseball, PNC. You've got my support.
Excellent, thanks.
Thank you, Bruce Ziegler.
Nice seeing you, bud. Pleasure.
As always. This is one of the best in the biz, and here is another one of them. Look at the smile on this son of a gun. Sean Fluke in his 2nd World Tour. Man, you did it. You did it. You have won 9 straight games. You were out there for 8 innings tonight. You limit the Bananas to just 1 point on that home run on your last pitch of the evening, or the afternoon, rather. What's going through your mind?
I told you we were winning this thing, baby! I called it! We didn't go to CG, but we put Porter out there, and after me throwing 80, 83 all night, he was throwing about 105 out there. He shut the doors on him, and I mean, all hats off to him, man. He came in and did a great job.
Luke, I mean, winning the championship game is such a big accomplishment, but are there any other moments from this tour that are really going to stand out to you when you reflect on it?
Oh, I mean, there's so many to remember, but tonight, the 8th inning, it was a winning run on 3rd base. 3-1 count, and the boys were chirping in the Bananas dugout. And I haven't been that fired up on the mountain probably all tour long. 2 heaters right down the middle. See you later, Vincent.
Yes, I'm sorry, Fluke. Your last pitch of the night was the strikeout of Vinny DeRubius with the game-tying run 90 feet from scoring. Now, when you look back at this entire tour, you were not on the roster when this whole thing started, but because of an injury, you had an opportunity to come back again, and boy, oh boy, did you grab it by the horns and became one of the best starters on this tour. When you look back at it, what are your thoughts?
I mean, it's crazy that I wasn't here, especially with the tryout, but I mean, just never give it up, man. Never give up. Bet on yourself always. I knew what I brought to the table, show-wise and sports pitching and whatnot. So, I mean, just never count yourself out and always just believe in yourself.
Fluky, I would be darned if you were not back for the 2024 World Tour representing the Party Animals. So tell me, what do you think is next for you come next season?
With how it went last year, I'm probably going to have to try out again. So, I mean, hopefully I do good in the tryout. I'll probably take my shirt off, you know. Got a couple tricks up my sleeve I haven't showed them, so I'm ready for the next year's tryout for sure.
Well, Matt Wolf holds the record for the most incredible tryout. That was back in 2022. You hold the incredible honor of being the funniest tryout of all time because you were talking nonstop last November 19th, shutting people down with that 12-6 curve. And son of a gun, as you mentioned, you don't hit 85 too often, but boy, oh boy, is that arsenal incredible. And you kept these bananas on their heels all night. How do you do it, man? Only one strikeout, but you had retired 11 straight at one point. You found yourself in a groove.
Hey, like I said, confidence is key, man. You got to have all the confidence in the world. Being a JUCO guy going against all these ex-minor league ball players and whatnot, they're supposed to do better than me, but just believe in yourself and just fill the zone up. We got a bunch of dogs out in that field, and those guys are unbelievable. From A-Cuff making that play at short, I'm going to say it now, that might have been the best player of the year. So just give it hats off to the boys behind me for sure.
All right, last thing I have for you, and this is a very dangerous question, but how will you be celebrating a championship here in 2023?
Lots of beers, baby!
That is what I was afraid would be the answer. Sean Fluke!
Hey, it might have took me all year long, but we got one trick play on the board, baby. Count it!
That's a fact. Flukey, thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
There goes Sean Fluke, and oh my gosh, we have party animals galore.
Come on, get in there.
Reese Hampton, Dustin Baber, Jake Skoll, some of the big boppers and their trick play king. We will start with you, Scully. This has been a pretty wild journey for you guys. You come back winning the last 9 games of the season. How are you feeling?
We made it tough on ourselves, but we came through in the end. We came through the right winners on top, and I love these boys to death. I love them.
Reese, what was going on in that locker room throughout this 9-game winning streak and then coming down to the wire, knowing that you just had to win one more here in Cooperstown?
Well, the boys were down a little bit. Bryson Bloomer, I mean, you know, he picked all of us up. You know, he made analogies to war. We're going to war every night. We got the backs against the wall. We fought, we came together. A lot of singing in the locker room, you know, a lot of fun.
Baber, this question will go to you, man. I mean, you talk about you guys dominating banana ball this season overall, but next year, heading into 2024, how do the Party Animals continue to dominate and get more fans on their side?
We play our game. Early on, you saw us playing at a high level, but we really weren't playing our game there when we were down a little bit, and we weren't doing what we usually do. We were trying to do too much. But you saw in that the last 9 games, we were playing our game, doing our stuff, doing the tricks, doing the stuff that banana ball needs from us, but we started playing our game, getting those runs, getting those points, and that's how we win the game.
This was Baber's first World Tour. Reese, this was your second Skoll. This was your third, but your first with the Party Animals. Can you tell us how different this experience was compared to being a banana on the One City World Tour and on last year's campaign?
It's the same game, but it's different in the sense of, you know, the camaraderie of the guys and what you got to do for the fans. But it comes down to the guys on the field, the guys in your locker room. And like I said, I wouldn't want to do it with any other bunch. I love the bananas. I love the Party Animals even more. And it's just great to be a part of it all.
Okay, guys. I mean, I think my last question for you guys is, what do you think is in store in 2024 for you Party Animals?
A lot of good baseball, home runs, doubles, runs batted in, barrels.
We're elevating the game. If you're a dog out there, come sign up. This ain't for the faint of heart, though. Come, if you're a dog, come sign up.
I forgot loud noises as well. How about Sean Fluke and Mike Vivacis?
Yes.
How about them? Let's go. Got the whole fam right here. Let's go.
Got the matchup you wanted? Fluke versus Kyle. I knew that's how you draw it up at the beginning of the year. And here we go. We're on top, baby, because of Flukey. Our dog.
Flukey.
Nobody else can take on Cooperstown like Fluke can. You know he's going to give you the same stuff every day in and day out, and he came in and did what he does. Throws strikes, gets that soft contact, lets us make plays behind him, and guys out there dominating, doing his best out there, and love that from him.
Of course, yeah, the matchup we all had, the 6-year Banana against the guy who wasn't on your roster to start the season. Jake Skull, Reese Hampton, thank you guys so much. Baber, I've got one more thing for you. Congratulations on an incredible season.
You're the man. Always.
Love you, Biko. Come on. Yeah! Superstars right there. That is two of the best hitters on this tour. Baber, last thing I have, man, you get 2 trick plays today. You finish with 93. It was an incredible job. Nobody was anywhere near you. You're the only person within an absolute stone's throw of Ryan Cox. Can you run us through what that experience has been like for you?
First about 13, 14 games, I was scared. I was a little nervous, you know, new guy on the block, wanted to go ahead and like make sure I got my feet wet a little bit, but then once I started having those tricks, it just started rolling and started getting my footing in the trick play, in the whole trick play category, and then just all up from there. You know, got to give credit to the pitchers, getting that soft contact, having the trust in me to make those plays, and then also got to give the credit to the first baseman. They pick me up whenever I'm not making the best throws, but contribute to the team and make sure that, hey, we're giving the best show every single night, and that right there was the best show I think I've ever been a part of right there, because that was just off the top railing right there. That was incredible.
Babes, you're a student of the game. You've given us more incredible plays as the tour has gone on. I cannot wait to see what you cook up in the offseason.
Hey, tell you right now, y'all going to see something you never saw next year and you never thought was even possible. All right? Just promise you that.
Dustin Baber, congrats, man.
Love you, Biko.
Love you too, dude.
Love you, Josh. I'm not leaving you out.
There goes Dustin Baber. Holy moly. A first on the Party Plaza. We have DJ the Invader, whose voice has been not heard on a BTV broadcast this entire tour. DJ, you get one more outing with the guys tonight. You absolutely pick up 3 strikeouts along the way. How wild has this journey been?
It's been a surreal moment, honestly, man. It was so emotional coming here in Cooperstown and, you know, playing, you know, at such a historic field, and I can't thank everybody enough, man. It was such an awesome journey.
Wow! I really thought that DJ was going to be silent for a second, but we have words from the Invader. Josh, it is a rare opportunity. Do you have anything you want to ask?
DJ, I mean, you have the Banana Ball World Tour record, a 57-second inning set this season. Is there anything that tops setting a mark like that?
No. And I think I'm going to try, hopefully next year, to set a new one. So that's going to be my goal.
I love it, man. It was an astronomically quick inning for you, and it was a blast getting to watch you as one of our new Banana Ballers here in 2023.
It was fun, man. I can't thank you guys enough. Love you guys.
Love you too, DJ. There goes DJ the Invader, who has talked for the first time on the tour. Reggie, you got to get between us, man. Reginald Horton, the hardest working man in sports, an 87-game tour. You have been the man keeping everybody on both sides juiceful the entire time. How insane has this season been for you?
Oh, man. I can't wait to share this with my family now that it's all said and done. Wow. And I'm finally in the Hall of Fame, is that right?
You're in the Hall of Fame, Reggie.
Thank you, sir. Let's hold ourselves to a standard. I'm getting one more pregame speech for the year. Stay juiceful. Hold yourself accountable. Leave it all up there 110% every single night. Just have fun, relax. Play the game the right way. Charisma, juiceful, humbleness. Keep yourself to higher expectations. Leave it all out there. Don't swing at anything unnecessarily. Don't swing at any necessarily pitches. Keep yourself afloatable, motivated. Got to talk among each other in the infield, dugout. Communication is key to success. Always hold yourself to legendary status. And this is unbelievable what we did, what we accomplished here. You know what? This is the first time I went to 30 cities. That I went to 3 cities already a couple of years ago. So 30 new cities is unbelievable. First time ever. I enjoyed every minute of this. Man, goodness, this is unbelievable. Can you? Let me tell you what I have. We are the best fans. We are the best owners. We are the best players. We are the best coaching staff. We are the best organization ever. Period.
And we've got the hardest working man in sports. His name is Reginald Horton.
I could not do this without the people in Banana Land. This is unbelievable. I can't describe how much fun I had in 2023. This is unbelievable.
Oh, you are preaching to the choir, Reg.
I'm getting emotional because this was a lot of fun. Oh my God.
Reggie, I just have but one question for you, and some would say it's the question of the eon. Is it finally time for Reginald Horton to tap out?
Yes, it is. I'm going. Woo! Woo!
It's tapping out time. Reggie, we love you so much. You are the best in the biz, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Once again, thank you for my fans. These fans is unbelievable. I could not do this without my fans. This is unbelievable. Unreal.
Congrats again on being in the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Reginald Horton, the hardest working man in all sports. Yeah, what do you got?
Can you see if you could get me a Hall of Fame hat for me?
Oh yeah, we got to get this guy a Hall of Fame hat. That is the next thing I'll do as soon as we shut this broadcast down.
You won't get me one?
Oh, I'll get you one, Reg.
You want to go right there?
I'm going to go right over there and get you one.
Thank you.
I got you, Reg.
Thank you.
I got to do it. Thank you so much, my dear friend.
Do I have to give you a text to remind you?
You probably should give me a text to remind me. Yeah, that's a really good plan. Reggie, you're a superstar, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, he's going to do the text right now. Okay. Incredible stuff. That is all we have on our final broadcast of the tour, except we don't just have one. We don't just have two. We don't just have three. We do not just have four. We have 5 pairs of Hokas! 5 pairs of Hokas to give away. Josh, drumroll, please. Our first winner, Kayla Tomlinson. Kayla Tomlinson, congratulations. Drumroll. Our second winner, Keely Newland. Keely Newland, congrats on winning your Hokas. Drumroll. We now have, thank you, Zach Frangelo, Rob Wieska. Rob Wieska, congrats on your Hokas. Drum roll. Kimberly Fralix. Kimberly Fralix, congrats on your Hokas. And our 5th and final pair, drum roll. Yeah, we're about to tap out. James McLean. So congratulations to Kayla Tomlinson, Keely Newland, Rob Weiska, Kimberly Fralix, and James McLean on winning your Hokas. We have to shout out our cast and crew that has made it possible once again for us to bring Banana Land to you. That is in Savannah, our technical director and director, Griffin Ellis, the man with the plan, the most beautiful brain in Banana Land. On the scorebug, Michael Basista. On the audio, Kwanzi, one name, you know him, you love him. When it comes to the replay, Keegan Wood. The Emerson, there is Nick. On the center field camera, Henry Campbell. Henry, yeah, good Henry. On the high home camera, Clayton Franklin. Yeah, currently vlogging. All right, good job, Clayton. On the wireless camera, Chris Haynes, who has handed the wireless off to Avery Hughes. Thank you so much, Chris. Also our associate producer of BTV. Can't get in the way of that. That was awesome. Our moderators in the chat, who you will not see here, are Colbite _ and Scott Thompson. The two of you are absolute superstars. Our host down on the field chatting with the coaches, Kara Wolfbauer. Kara, come on in. Family photo time. Our video legend, Zach Bro. Come on in. Good. That is the man with the plan. Our YouTube king, our video legend, Chris Sachi. is nowhere to be found, but Sachi, we love you. Avery Hughes, thank you for running our camera right now. Avery, one of the best queens of entertainment in all the world. Our Zappos NK Club queen, Melly B, a.k.a. Millicent Bean Supreme, Melissa Beal, is the best in the biz. Thank you, Zach Frangelo, for all he's done on this 2023 tour. Savannah Alaniz, yeah, marketing coordinator, come on in. Ian Shrift, come on. That's what I'm talking about. It is a full family affair. Thank you to the executive producers of BTV, Jesse, Emily, and Carrie Cole, as well as Jared Orton. Thank you to my coordinating producer, Chad Reese. The straw that stirs the drink of BTV and the best hair this side of the Mississippi. Josh Talevsky, you killed it on the statistical savantry and the color commentary. And once again, happy birthday.
Pico Scala, there is no one that I would rather do this with. You are a true friend, and boy, you're the best play-by-play man in the biz.
That is high praise. Thank you. I, of course, am Biko Scala. These are my fantastic group of friends who have put this entire tour together. Thank you so much to everybody who spent this Saturday with us on the final Banana Ball game of 2023. The Party Animals. Are you kidding me? 9 straight victories. They win it 2-1. They win the tour 34 games to 33 over the Bananas. And we will see you on October 5th when it is time to unveil the 2024 Banana Ball World Tour schedule. But until then, we will see you later!